Hello friends and Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my channel. I be your designing developer. My name is Inshal. I am a full stack developer and graphic designer. Today I will show you how to build one notebook in Django in Python. And I hope you will also enjoy this project like in German previous projects of Node.js in JavaScript. And today we will be just starting with our Python series with Django, or you can say Django series with Python, because now we will be just covering up not the Python videos, we'll be just now covering up Django videos with Python, which will be really helpful for you. Like previously when we are just doing Python projects in Python, like many of the things which we have done like data sciences project and AI project, so that project was in backend, you can just see. So you can't see in front end like you can see in HTML and CSS like that. So today I will show you a notebook which we'll be making in Python with Django, and it should be a front end notebook. We'll be not making it at the back end like we see in terminal when we just run. So it should be just really a front end work, and I can also show you in Google Chrome when I will be just open, so that all things which we are just making, it should be really helpful for you if you want to learn Django, and if you want to start many of like Django series like I am doing. So just these videos are really helpful for you, which will be just coming up, because now our first project is of Django and you have to just focus on Django because there are two frameworks of Python which we have to cover up. First we'll be cover up Django, then secondly we will be just covering up another framework which is called like you can say that Flutter, but Flutter is an other thing like that, so you can just say Flask. Flask is also a like framework of Python which you have to use to make a website like thing or any other project, or API you can also use, but in the front end I'm about saying it is not at the back end. If you want to make thing at the back end, so you can only use Python to make, but we are working at the front end of things, so because of that I'll be using Django with that with Python, so I can just see and make a thing in the front end, so you can also see how we have just made. So that videos are will be helpful for you, so just see that videos, and I hope you will be enjoying that. So now we'll be starting with our project. So now, like I'm telling you, we'll be just making a notebook in Django with Python, which will be really helpful for you. And for making a work and for making anything in the Django, you have to just use a text editor like we use. So you can just use any text editor which you want to, like PyCharm or any other one. So for using a Django, if you're using Django with Python, so you have to use a VS Code text editor, which is a really good text editor for using a framework language, or you can say framework programming language, and it will be really helpful for you. So just use VS Code here, and if you want to use PyCharm, so you can also use that, but PyCharm is only made for Python. If you are working with Python or any other project with Python, if you're a beginner, so you can use PyCharm for that, but still we are working with Django now with Python, so we can just use VS Code, and we can start with VS Code to just work on with Django projects, because VS Code is a fully beginner project text editor which you can just use to work on any other language you want to learn, or you want to learn from beginner to advanced. So that text editor is really good for you, so just download that from Google. It is really easy. Just go to Google Chrome and write VS Code, and I will be also showing you how to do that. Just move to Google Chrome, then just write here like Google. So just first of all open your Google browser, then just write here like VS Code. Then when you will be writing that, so at the first link you will be getting your Visual Studio Code. You can also purchase that if you want like more good features and many other quality in that, so you can just purchase that here. But if you want like simple text editor community one, so you can just only download for Windows, and if you are using like Mac or Linux, so you can just download for that also. You can see here it is another platform here to just use here, so you can download. Or if you don't have 64 version, because there are two bits of Windows like 64 bit and 32 bit. If you're using 32 bit, so just press this install to install. If you're using 64 bit, so just use this one to install. Okay, so like that you have to install that, and then you will just do it all thing. Just close this Google Chrome now, because we don't have to wait with that. Just now I'll be opening my VS Code here when you have installed that. So just open that here, and you can see now my VS Code has been opened. So here we have to just make a Django file in Python. So first of all, for making a Django file, first of all go to file, press new file here. Then when you're done with that, just go to file again, and you have to press save button, because first of all we have to save our file, then we have to start with our coding which we want to do. So just, and first of all you have to select the location where you have to just save your file here. So I will be just selecting local disk app if I do that. So just move down enough and just change its name. So here I will be writing name like Django dot, and then I will be writing here like py. Okay, so here we'll be just saving that file in Python. So when you're done with that, just move here, and from here also you can just select a file and save it here, but it will be just not containing a Django and Python file, so you can just save simply by writing py here, then move on to work with that. So here I'll be now coming, and you can see we have just written Django.py. Then I will be just saving this file, or if I write a thing which should be like Django, and if I just save that in local disk F, so you can see this txt file is coming because there is not any of the file which is called django.txt. So first of all, I will be just like deleting this file here because we are just not containing any file which is called Django dot Django. So here I'll be now deleting that, and I'll be also deleting from my recycle bin, so it will be not really good enough to do. So just I'll be opening VS Code again, then I will be saving that in Python file simply. So here I'll be now writing django.py, then I will be going to local disk F and saving that. So you can see now we are getting a Python logo here because we have just saved this file in a Python one. So here I'll be zoom in so you can just see the codes which I am just working on in Python. So just you have to move here. First of all, you have to import some of the things like we have done in the previous project. So move here and write a tag which should be like import, and then you have to write that to like OS. Then move here and write import again, and you have to just change that to like import time, import date time. So if you have installed many of the things like that, so you will be not just want to install that again. But if you have not installed that, so you have to install in your terminal by just writing pip install. Then you have to write the library, your package name, and then you have to press enter. It will be take some time and it will be take install. So it depends on your internet or PC. Like if your PC is slow, so it will be take some time, or if your internet is slow, so it will be also take some time. And if you want to install anything in your Python in VS Code, so it will be just take internet to install that. If you're using low internet, so nothing happens, it will be installed. But if you're downloading a big package or library, you have to need more than enough internet to just install that here on your PC. If you're just not containing internet, so nothing happens, you can just move from beginner, like beginner things which will be just covering in the forward things, which will be really helpful for you also if you are beginner and want to learn Django and want to become a Django full stack developer. Like we have learned Node.js also, you can just check my Node.js projects also which we have done here. So just I'll be now moving here, we have just import these three things, then you have to move down and write a tag which will be just like, okay, so we have to don't use any of the tag like that. So we have to just move here, and then I will be writing that to a tag which should be like time equal, then you have to just containing a random tag dot, then just write here like circle, then you have to make this bracket. First of all, just move here and erase that, then I'll be just writing a random, and I'll be writing a random notebook. So now you will be thinking like I'm just writing this because we are just making a notebook, and I'm just making a beginner project to advanced, which projects will be really helpful for you. So first of all, we are making a notebook which is a really small project, but I am just telling you for beginners so you can just understand what tags and things we need to just work with our Django project. So we have just written like random notebook, then you have to move forward, which we have just done now, then move here, and now you have to write a thing which should be just like move down again. Then when you've done with that thing, just write here input, make a bracket here, then you have to write here like first of all like this tag, then you have to write it will contain text. Okay, so you can just only save a text file in your notebook which we are making, because we are just only containing text file, and like we have just save a Python file here, it is also containing a text file, Python file, many other languages file. So you can just use a notebook to just work on like a text editor, but there are many other text editor like notebook, so you can just install and just move on work with that, so that you can just work on. So here I'll be now moving, then I'll be importing a ticketer. So this ticketer is like a thing which you can just use at the front end if you want in Python. So you can use a ticketer tag to just move on and work with that. It is really also a good like thing which you can just use at the front end. So it will be just open like a tab, and then it will be showing you the thing which you have made with the help of Django in Python. So when you're done with the text, now you have to move down here, then you can see we have just written that all things which we need to do. Then I will be just moving down again, and here I will be now printing this input here. because in Python we have to also print a thing which we are just writing. So we have print this input. Now we have to print random also, in which we have written notebook. So you can see we have just done with that things here. Now you have to move down and then you have to write a tag which will be just like book equal. Then you have to write a input, make this, and then you have to write here like note. Okay, so you have to just write te note, don't write de because it's called note and it is just different like note. So you have to take care about the spelling mistake which you are just making. So when you're done with that, just you have to write a note book. Just take it differently because we are just making a gap, so we can just remember this is the note thing which we are just making and this is a book thing. So when you're done with that, just move, then write note equal and just take the opposite of that here. Like at the top we have written notebook, so at the opposite we'll be just writing book note. Okay, so you can see we have written opposite of that at the top which we have written. Just I'll be now moving down, I'll be printing both things here. Just write book and then print note. Okay, so just do that all things and you can see we have done with that. So just you have to move down here, take care about one thing, like if you're a beginner, so sometimes we just do one thing, we just make two strings here, then we just write the thing. If you have to write this two strings then write the thing, it will be just only printing in the means it will be just a tag. You can see this is a tag thing which we are just writing. If I write here book, simply I'm just showing for example, I'm just not writing, it's not a tag. Just take care, this thing is different, this thing is different. Okay, so take care about that. And if I write here like this tag here, okay, and if I just define like book here, so there are two book, one is simple book and is a tag book in which we have written a big tag, and then second one is simple. So how can you just remember like what is second one and what is first one? It will be just really confusing for you. So if you are writing in strings, okay, so if I write this in strings, so it will be just printing only book, okay, because we have just written in the string. We have also written a book tag in a big tag, so it is not printing the tag, it is only printing a book because we are just written in the strings. If I erase the string, then I just run that on terminal, so it will be just running these all tags which we have written in the book because we are just defining a tag. When you are defining a simple one word or letter, so you have to write two strings in that, then define. If you are just defining a tag, so you have to just only write a tag name. You don't have to write any strings after that or before that. So when you're done with that, just save here things, and you can see we have just done with that here. So if I just move down, then you have to move here again and then write a thing which should be just like here like Django. Then equal, I will be writing that to a tag which should be like notebook simply. So right here notebook, and then you have to write these brackets. So when you're done with that, save here, and now I will be running my ticketer here. So just right here, first of all we'll be defining our location where we have just save our file local disk app. Then I will be writing like django.py, press enter. So you can see now it will be take some time and it will be running. So now we are just getting a tab notebook. If I open that, so you can see we are just getting our notebook here, like in which we are just getting a file. Then we are getting edit option, format option, view and help. You can see many other things we are getting. Then if I just zoom in, so we are just also getting our letter pick. If I just write one thing like hello, my name is Inshal. If I write that, so you can see now it is just written here, and we can't just save this file in like any programming language or any other language. We can only save it in txt file if you want to save that. But if you don't want to, so you can just save anything if you want to write or save that in your notepad or notebook. So you can just save that here. And in Windows, you are also containing notepad like that. You can see, so it will be really helpful for you if you want to just learn more these things like that. So you can see we have just successfully made a notebook here, or you can say notepad also, because at the top I've written notepad. So like that you can just build, and if I just write any other thing, you can write more than enough thing, unlimited things you can just write in that you want to. So it's your choice where you have to just write. So here I will be writing like I am making video. So you can see like that you can just do and work with these things. You can see that how good looking is that. So like that you can do that all things. And sorry about like I am not uploading videos since 2 days. So because of I am not uploading because I was just busy in some of the work, and I am also not having some of the videos which I have to make, and because of that I want to search about some of the projects of Django. Then I'm just covering up these projects, and now my videos will be now coming daily, and that all will be really helpful for you, so don't care about that now. So just practice that all project we are working with, and successfully we made a notepad. And you can also you can see it is just giving the option if you want to save or not, so I'll be pressing don't save. So like that you can build your own notebook or notepad tag in Python in Django. So I hope you understand how to build one notepad in Python, and I hope you also enjoy this project like in general previous projects of Node.js in JavaScript. So just practice it all project we are working with. I hope you'll be a good programmer at that, and I'll be also bringing up like these project for beginners. It will be also coming up intermediate and advanced. That all will be really helpful for you. So just I'll be meeting you in next project. So for today, goodbye. Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I am your designing developer. Today I will show you how to build one Wikipedia article in Python with Django. I hope you will also enjoy this project like your general previous projects of Django in Python. But before that, I hope you all are fine and enjoying my videos like previously we have just uploaded, and I hope you enjoy my previous first video of Django with Python which we have make of notebook, and I hope you all enjoy that, and I hope you learn more things about like how to work with a Django project and how to make if you are a beginner. And if you have worked with Django, so you have to also practice it all project, because if you have only worked with that, so you have to just take care about previous projects also, you can remember here, because that all are really helpful for you. So just remember that all project, and today we'll be just making a Wikipedia article of lorem ipsum. Like you all know what is a lorem ipsum, and if you're not know that, so I will be telling you what is it. So lorem ipsum is a random text which you can just make to work on, because like we write any of like text which we want to write simply randomly, so we just use lorem ipsum to write that all text here. And it's a really good text, you can just use like examply, and it is unlimited text, you can just use copy paste that, or you can also write a tag if you're using a programming language in HTML, CSS or any other one. So we'll be just making a Wikipedia article of that, and in Django it will be also front end. I will be showing you how to build that. So just now we'll be starting with our project. So like I'm telling you, like we'll be just building a Wikipedia article of lorem ipsum, and I will be showing you how it will be just. So I'll be opening here. So you can see that this Wikipedia article should be of lorem ipsum. You can see that it is a text here, and you can also just learn about more things here in this Wikipedia article if you not know about lorem ipsum too much. So you can just learn that all things here. From here you can learn that, or if you want to log in or make account in that, you can also do that here. And you can also search any other text here, but I've just only made a search bar if you search here, so nothing happens here. So now you can also see create account or login if you want to do that. So it will be just you can just go on its original website and do that things, and you can also learn more things about Wikipedia article, or you can also search many other articles of many other people or many other things that you want to just search about. So just we'll be making that, and like previously we have used VS Code text editor for building this project. So like that we'll be just open our VS Code to make this project also like previous one which we have just made. So just open your VS Code here again. Just I'll be opening that by writing VS Code, or you can write Visual Studio Code, it's a full form of that. So you can see my file has been just opened now. Just I have to save that with the name of same name. I'll be just saving, so it will be just easy for you to just save that file, and you can also remember this is a Django file which we are working on. So just tell me now, press save button. Then I'll be just moving down, and simply I'll be just selecting this local disk app to just save this file here, because previously we have also just saved in local disk app. So just you can select any location you are just prefer on, and then you can save your file in that. So I'm prefer on with local disk app, so here I'm just now saving. So just write a thing which should be just like name of your file. So I can just write Django.py. If you are beginner, so I just recommend you to just write this name, so you can remember this is a Django file which we are working on. So it will be also not mix up of your files here. Save that. So I have just already have this file like previously we have worked on. So I'll be pressing yes because I'm replacing that here. So you can see now my file has been just saved with the name of the same name previously which we have just made. So if you are just new here and watching this video, so please I'm just requesting you like go on my previous video, first of all check that, then come on this video and check this, because previous video is really helpful for you if you want to learn about Django, and if you want to learn like what things we can just use in Django and how to save a file of Django. So just go and just first of all check that all things, and I've also given example of that in previous video. You can check that all, then you can come on this video and move on with this talking which we are just doing. So here I'll be now moving, then I'll be just importing some of the things like previously we have done. Here I'll be now importing first of all date time, move down, then just import a tag which should be like tick enter, because we have to just open a tab, then we can just show you in our tick enter in the front end. So you can just say tick enter as a like a front end thing. It just helps you to just show your thing which you are making at the front end, like when we make anything in Python, so it is in back end and we can only see in terminal, or you can say in command prompt. But this tick enter help us to just which we are making thing in Python, it should be just seeing at the front end, like we are just watching in this here. So like that it will help us to just move on and work with that. So when you're done with that, just write here like import, then you have to write that to a tag which should be just like return. So you can see we have done with that. Now when you've done with that thing, just now I'll be writing that to a tag which should be like import OS. So when you've done with that, just now I'll be just moving down here. Then before that I'll be also importing time, because we are just using date time at the top, so we have to also use an import time tag, so we can move on and work with that. So when you've done with that, just I'll be now moving down and making a tag which will be just like here random equal, then you have to change that to date, and then when you're done with that, just here I'll be now writing that to like time. Okay, so when you're done with that thing, just write here like article not time, because we are making a Wikipedia article. Now when you're done with that thing, just you have to print this random here which we have written. So we have print that also. Then I'll be moving down here, I'll be writing article equal Wikipedia website, and just move here and just print this article here. And when you're done with that, just now I'll be moving down here and writing Wikipedia, and I'll be just making here a random tag in which I'll be writing dot website. So you can see we have done with that things. And now when you've done with that, just here I will be now moving, and we can see we have just done with that things. Here when you've done with that, just here I'll be now moving, then I will be writing a tag which will be just like here. First of all I'll be pressing enter, then I'll be just writing. So here I'll be now writing random, so spelling should be correct like we have done previously. Then I'll be just writing here like website dot print. So you can see we have done with that things. Then I will be just moving down here and writing that to a tag which will be just like time return dot tick enter. So you can see we have done with that things. Here I'll be now just moving down again. Then I will be just writing a print tag here in which I will be printing this Wikipedia. So you can see we have just printed that all things. Then I will be just moving down here, and then I will be writing a tag which will be just like os dot return. Then I'll be just making this bracket in which I will be writing time dot article dot random. So now I'm just writing this thing, so I can just show you like these are the things which you have to do when you are making, and these just you have to define an article which you want to just write now underneath this, so it can just so Python can understand what article you are defining of Wikipedia. So because there are many articles in Wikipedia, like many enough, so you have to define one of them article, or if you define two, so it will be showing two articles, but we are working on one, so it can just easy for beginner to learn about one article. Then I'll be also showing you two and then three, and we'll be making unlimited. I'll be showing you how to do that, but not in this video. It will be coming up in the intermediate video. I'll be showing that because it is for beginners, and if you are beginner, so it is really easy to make a first article for that for you. So my opinion is to make a first article first, then move on in the second or third. So I'll be just moving here, and then I'll be writing like article. First of all I'll be now writing lorem ipsum article. So you can just write any spelling you want to, just it should be just spelling, like first spelling should be correct of that. So here I'll be now writing that like that. So you can see lorem ipsum article Wikipedia Tickenter means like you have to show, if you want to show your article in Wikipedia in Tickenter, it means in front end, like I've telling you in the starting. So it can just show in the starting. So you have to define like Wikipedia.Tickenter. So it will be showing your article in the Tickenter, means in the front end. So here I'll be now moving down. Then I will be just printing article dot Wikipedia dot Tickenter. So when you're done with that things, here you have to move down, then write that to a tag which will be like date time equal. Then you have to change that to a tag which will be like os dot return. Then just make this bracket. Here I'll be writing Wikipedia dot article. So spelling should be correct. Then you have to write here like dot Tickenter because we have to show at the front end. Then I'll be writing lorem ipsum. So you can see we have done with that things. Then I will be just moving down here. Then I'll be writing time equal random, making this bracket in which I will be writing Wikipedia spelling is incorrect. So now it is good. So here I'll be now writing Tickenter dot article dot Wikipedia now. So just you have to take opposite things, like you can just set things like that, because it will be just, if all the things are like same at the top which we have written, so it will be just really problem. So because of that, change the thing again and again, so it can just easy to understand what you are writing. So when you're done with that thing, just I'll be now moving down, which we have just done now. So here I'll be now writing that to a tag which will be just like, okay, so all the things are perfect. Now we have to define our website in which we are just writing that. So we have to define a Wikipedia website here, article dot Tickenter dot lorem ipsum. So you can see we are done with that. Just I'll be now saving this file with the name of that. So when you're done with that things here, you have to move down and just save that. So now we have just also just name our website, like for what is a website name where you have to just show your article in your front end Tickenter. So we have just written the name of website which is called Wikipedia, and not will be showing our Tickenter, means our lorem ipsum article at the front end of that. So when you're done with that thing, just you have to do one thing, like just save that, which we have done now. Then if I show you in Google Chrome, so you can see that now our lorem ipsum article is just ready. We are just getting Wikipedia like logo, like earth logo you can see, but it is in Wikipedia. Then we are just getting Wikipedia heading and the free encyclopedia. Then we are just getting article talk, and you can just see we are getting many things about that here. If I move down, then we are just getting like this page was last edited on 15 June 2021. You can see that many things we are just getting here. You can just move on and see what things we are just getting. And this is the heading of lorem ipsum text which we want to just write. We are getting search bar here. Then we are getting a read tag, edit, view history. Then we are just getting our not logged in and top contribution, create account, login, many things which we are getting. So like that you can make a Wikipedia article in Python with Django, because that is really easy, one article to just make. But if you want to make 3 or 2 articles, so it will be just really difficult, but I'll be showing you in the future video, like I'm telling you. So I hope you understand how to build a lorem ipsum article, or you can say Wikipedia article in Python with Django. So like that you have to practice at all project we are working with, because that all will be really helpful for you. And just practice of previous project also of notebook which we have made, because that is also really helpful for you if you want to become a full stack Django. Because first of all you have to learn beginner thing, then intermediate, and then you have to go on the advanced thing. So like that we'll be just covering up that thing. So just I'll be meeting in next project. So for today, goodbye. Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I be your designing developer, and I hope you all are fine and enjoying my videos till here which I have just uploaded. And like I have telling you, we have just started new series of Django with Python, and I hope you are enjoying, because now previously we have uploaded 2 videos of that, and I hope you enjoy all the videos which we are just uploading of Django. So there will be many of the videos coming of Django, because first we'll be covering a beginner series, then we'll be coming up intermediate, and in the last we'll be just covering up advanced series. So these 3 series are really important for you if you want to become a full stack developer of Django. So just check that all videos here which we'll be just uploading, and this video is also really important for you if you want to learn Django from starting to end. So today we will be just learning how to make a front page of our website in Django with Python, and I hope you will be also enjoying this video. So in this video we'll be just making a front end like in Node.js. Also we have just make a front end of a website. So here in Django also, first of all we'll be just making a front end of website. Then in the future coming up videos I will be also showing you how to make a fully website in Django with Python. Which video will be just really helpful for you, and this will be also really helpful if you want to just learn how to make a website. So you can just first of all see that with this video, then you can just move on to another video, like you can see how to build website in Django with Python. So this video will be really helpful for you, so check this full video here, and I've just also given my videos link in the description. You can check that out, or you can also go to my channel and check that old videos which you have not. And if you are new here, so please hit the subscribe button. After it, also hit the notification bell, and if you like this video and learned so much about that, so please like this video. And today like aim is like, if I complete 10 likes, so it will be just really helpful. So just complete that like aim which we are just putting. So now we'll be starting with our video. So now, like I've told you, we'll be just making a front end of a web page, or you can say website in Django with Python. So I will be showing you what front page we'll be just making of what website. So here I'll be just opening. So you can see this is the same website of Oodo which we have just made the front page of Node.js. So like same, this website front page will be just making in Django, which will be really helpful for you. Like we are just getting these icons at the back, then we are just getting the logo at the above, and then website builder overview features GitHub. Then we are also getting a sign in button and try it free button, and many other things which we want to just get, we are just getting here. Then we are just also getting a finally modern web builder for business, and we are also getting many other things here, like it is easy mobile open source. You can just check that out. Then you can also create your own website here, but I just only make a button here. If you press, nothing happens. And we have just also make a button of try it free and sign in. Here we are getting the hover effect beautifully, but it is a light hover effect, so you can't just see so much about that. But it's your choice what hover effect you want to just give. I've just given the light hover effect. You can also put dark or any other color hover effect you want to. Then you can see this icon which is just moving, and it is also changing its color. So it is a really good icon which we have just put in Django. Then we are just getting this picture, and if I just scroll down, you can see this picture is also moving with that, and it has just moved down enough. So with the help of animation, we have just done that in Django. So it is really easy to do, not a difficult thing. But if you just think like it is a difficult thing, so it will be difficult for you. Just think like it is easy thing for just make. So it will be just easy to make for you. And we are just also getting this paragraph here which you want to learn. You can just learn here, or you can read. It's your choice what you want to do. Then if I scroll down, we are also getting many other things here in this front page. So you can see that this is the front page we'll be just making today. So for making this front page in Django, first of all you have to just open your VS Code here. So just go to your search box and then write here VS Code, or if you have just already make a shortcut of that in your desktop, you can open that from your desktop here. So just I'll be now opening that here, which is called Visual Studio Code. It's the full form of that, and short form is like VS Code. So I'll be just only work with that previous file which we have just made. You can just check my previous videos which I have just uploaded, and you can learn how to make a Django file in that, because that is really helpful for beginner if we want to learn how to make a Django file and how to write its code here. I just put all the videos in that, so you can check on my channel here if you are new and watching this video. So now we'll be just moving on here. So I will be zoom in so you can just see my codes which I am just writing. So here I will be just importing some of the things like I've done in Python. So just I will be importing many other things like import date time, which we have just import. Then we'll be also importing time. I'll be importing Kickstart, so I can just show my thing which I am making in the front end. Then I will be also importing OS. So these are the things which we want to import. Then you have to move down by pressing 2 enters now, because we have to write our text. Here I'll be now writing random. Then I will be just making a tag in 2 quotes. I will be just writing my thing which I have to define. Here I'll be now writing Kickstart in front end, because I want to show my all the things which I am just writing here at the front end. So because of that I have written that all things. Then I will be just moving down here, and I'll be printing this here in this tag. So I'll be writing only random, because it is a tag, not a letter which we have to define in terminal. So I'll be moving down again here. Then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like date equal, then write here like website, and you have to write here like front page. So when you're done with that thing, just you have to move down here. then move and write that to like website equal front page. So right here, then you have to write that to like animation. Then when you've done with that, just write here like date in two quotes you have to write. So when you've done with that, just I'll be now moving down, then I will be printing this website tag here. So I can just define this is a tag which we are defining at the top. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be now moving down here, and when you've done with that things here, I will be now just defining a time equal, then I'll be defining ticketer. So when you've done with that things here, I'll be now just moving and writing that to a tag which will be just like random dot, and I'll be just erasing that because it is a tag, and in this tag I'll be defining my thing which I have to define. So here I'll be now writing front end because front page we have defined at the top, and now we have to define a front end thing which we have to write here. So when you're done with that thing, just you have to move down and you have to print this time here because we have just written a tag here. So I'll be printing this. Then when you're done with that, just I'll be now moving down here and writing that to a tag which will be just like os dot return. So right here, then you have to write equal to, then just change that to like date time here. Then you have to write here like website dot front end, then just write here dot front page. So when you're done with that, just you have to move down and you have to print this os return. So we can just define, we are just defining a website with the front end and with the front page of that. So it will be just easy to remember this is the front page website which we are making, not a full website of multi pages we are just making. So I'll be just moving down now. Then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like Django dot return. Then you have to just change that to a tag which will be like website. Then you have to just move here forward, and then I'll be just writing that to like os dot and right here return because we are just returning this tag here. Then I will be just moving forward and writing that to a tag which will be just like time. So here I'll be now moving down, then I'll be just printing this Django dot return here. So when you're done with that thing, just here when you've done that, I'll be moving down now. Then I will be writing that to a tag which will be just like import, but I'll be not importing anything here. I'll be just writing equal to after that. Then I will be just moving forward here and writing that to a tag which will be just like Django. Then I will be writing that to like front page, and when you're done with that things here, I'll be making this bracket, and then I'll be making two quotes here in which I'll be defining my date time. So when you're done with that, just now I will be moving forward and then moving down here, and I'll be printing this import tag at the top which we have written. So this is not the import which we are just writing here, this is the import which we are defining in print tag, because these are the import which we don't have to define. It is already defined in Python, so you don't have to do again and again. Then I'll be just moving down with the help of that, and here I will be just writing a tag which will be just like OS, and then I'll be changing that to a tag which will be just like front page. Then you have to write dot front end. Then you have to make this bracket here in which I will be writing like time dot page. So right here, then I will be just writing my location of this file which we are just saving. So my location was like I've just shown in previous video, which was local disk D, or you can say local disk F it was. So here I'll be now writing my file location. So when you're done with that, just write backslash after that when you're writing this. So now just you have to move down here and you have to print these things which we have just written. So right here front page dot front end. So you can see we have done with that. Now I will be just moving down here, and then I'll be just writing that to a tag which will be just like here date, and then I'll be just writing that to like equal time, making this bracket here, and then I will be writing that to like animate. Then I'll be writing dot animation, and here I will be now just making this bracket in which I will be writing page dot date. Then I will be just writing that to like dot print. Then I will be just going to file and saving that all things which we are just making. So you can see we have done with that. So when you've done with that thing, just you have to do one thing, like I'll be just moving down enough again. Then I will be writing a tag which will be just like return dot os, because now we have written os dot return. Now we are just returning return dot os. Then I'll be just making this bracket here, and then I will be writing a tag which will be just like random dot Then I will be writing external because we have just import the we are just using import tag, and with that I'll be also using an internal tag because we are just defining both things in our web page, which is called external and internal, so we have to define both things here. Then I will be just moving down now, then writing that to a tag which will be just like date. Then I'll be writing equal web page. Then I will be writing that to like website. So when you're done with that things here, I will be now writing that to a tag which will be just like date dot 9. So we have done with that things now. So when you're done with that, just save this file here. Now when you're done with that thing, just you have to now move to Google Chrome, and if I just show you our web page of the front end should be just ready here. So you can see this is the front page which we have just made successfully. We are just getting the logo at the above. Then website builder drop down menu, if I press, so you can see drop down menu is coming. Then we are getting overview features, GitHub lab bar things, and we are also getting a sign in button and try it free button. Then we are just getting this paragraph, or you can say heading if you want to say that. Then the background picture which we have just put, you can just take it from Google or any other website you want to take. Then this animation which we have just put with the help of this picture, you can see that it is just looking really good enough. And we have also put the video in that, so we can just see what things which we have to do in this website to make our own website, or you can say we have to design our own website. Then we are just getting this enhance your website with shapes. It's your choice how you make your website in this website. So like that you can build your own front page in Django with Python in of any of the website. So just I hope you understand how to build one front page of any of web page or website in Django with Python. So just practice it all project we are working with, and I hope you'll be a good program with that. So just I'll be meeting in next project. So the next project also will be really helpful for you, I hope. So just I'll be meeting in the next project. So for today, goodbye. So hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Ideal Designing Developer. Today I will show you how to build one login page in Django with Python, and I hope you will also enjoy this video like enjoying my previous videos in Django with Python. So I hope till here you are fine enjoying my videos till here. So just enjoy that all videos, and today we'll be just making a login page in Django with Python, and the login page which should be of Yahoo, which will be just making, like you all know what is a Yahoo. Yahoo is a website which we have just put, and you can just play games there, and you can just log in and you can make your account. Then it is a YouTube thing also, you can just watch videos over there. So these are the things which you can just do in Yahoo, and if you make their account it will be really helpful for you. So Yahoo will be just making a Yahoo login page which will be really helpful for you. And when I will be just introduce myself and talking about these videos, then I'll be showing you how it is a login page. We are getting the paragraph sign and many other things here. So I hope you'll be enjoying this video, and I will be also coming up with many of the Django series here, like I've done in previous videos also. And I hope you enjoy my previous video which we have just put off front end web page in the Django. I hope you understand and enjoy that videos also, and I hope you'll be enjoyed this video also like you have enjoyed my previous one. So now we'll be starting with our video, or you can say project. So here you can see that this is our Yahoo login page we'll be just making here in Django in with the help of Python in VS Code. So you can see that we are just getting Yahoo logo at the top, then we are just getting the paragraph like I tell you in the introduction, then we are just getting Yahoo box border, or you can say box shadow at the back here of our login page. Help button is also just here, so if we press nothing happens. I'll just make it for style so it will be just look good. Then we are just getting its placeholder also, in which we have just written username, email or mobile. Then with the help of or you can say with the help of Django, so I have just done HTML and CSS, so my mouth is saying CSS again and again, so don't care about that. We'll be moving and working with Django. So with the help of Django, I've just put this placeholder which is just going at the top. Then we are just getting this heading also, sign into Yahoo Mail using your Yahoo account. If you are having Yahoo account, you can just move here and just sign in here with your mobile, email or username. And if you don't have, so you can create an account from here, but nothing happens if you do that because we are just only making a login page here. And if you forgot your username, you can just type here your email, then you can just search for your username which you are having. And if you want to stay sign in, so you can check this box, so you don't have to write your username, email, password or mobile number again and again, so it will be easy for you to just sign in again and again. But it is one problem again, like if anybody or using your Yahoo account, so it will access your all the things. So my choice is not to do that. Just remember your password and username, email or mobile, or types in somewhere in your diary or anywhere, so it will be easy for you to remember. Because some people do like they remember that all things, then when they want, so they forgot all the things like password, email or username which we have just put in their account. So please don't do that. Just write all the things in any other page or diary which you can just put on, and then you can remember all the things. Just you can open your diary and check that all things which you have just written and move on with that. So today, like I've told you, we'll be just making this login page here, and for building that I'll be just opening simply my VS Code. I've already opened it because this video I'm recording by the previous video which we have just made. So the previous video and this video I'm just recording in a same day and same time. So because of that, here I've just already opened this. VS Code is already opened, and you can see all the codes are same like previous video which we have just done. So I'm just recording like I'm telling you. By first I have recorded the previous video which I have uploaded at the morning. Then I'm just recording this video, but at the same time I'm recording this video and the previous video which we have done. So here I'll be using all the things from here, and if you want to check like, or if you want to learn how to just make a Django file, so you can just check my previous videos which I have just uploaded, because in that I've just shown you how to just make a Django file here in Python with the help of Python or like that, or you can just save that simply here if you want to know how to just save the Python file or the Django file. Then here I'll be now moving, here I'll be now writing import time. So there is also a sequence thing which you have to just take care about. So here I'll be now importing Ticketmaster, so I can show my thing at the front end. So now here I'll be now writing import return and importing here a thing which will be just like cactus. So this cactus is not the cactus like we just see about. So this is not the cactus that it is a cactus that tag on library. You can see it just helps you to just run these login page, so that all things will be really helpful for you. So learn that about all the things which we are just putting about, and in the future we'll be just working on all the things which we are just working on today. So in the future we'll be also coming up with this more videos, and that all videos will be really helpful for you. I hope you understand, and that all will be really helpful for you. So today we'll be starting with our now project which we are making. So you can see we have just import some of the things at the top, so you don't have to erase anything from here. Just move on down enough. Then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like here. Just you have to move here, sorry. Then I'll be writing time equal Ticketmaster, so I can just do that. Then I'll be writing root dot return. So this root is a tag which just helps you to define your login page at the front end. So here I'll be now writing cactus, and you can see we have done with that. Then I'll be moving down and printing this time in my print tag, so I can just check and I can just see my thing which I am running in my terminal. Then I'll be just moving down here. Then I'll be writing that to like root. Okay, move down. Then I root os dot return. Then you have to move here and just write that to like time dot date time. Then write that to like front end. And when you're done with that thing, just I'll be now moving down. Then here I'll be now writing that to a tag which will be just like login equal return dot os. Now we'll be returning os here. Then I will be just making this bracket in which I will be writing cactus dot time, and then I'll be writing that to like backend. And when you're done with that, just here I'll be now writing that to a tag which will be just like login page equal design. Then that I'll be writing box shadow 0 pixel. So I'll be writing that to like 2 pixel you can write. So when you're done with that things, here you have to move here, and then I'll be just moving down. Here I'll be now printing this login page here. So print. So you can see we have just printed this login page here, and now we can just check our box shadow which we are getting at the back of our login page. Then here I'll be now writing Yahoo equal login page. Then I'll be writing website dot yahoo dot original. So we are just making original website Yahoo login page, so because of that we are getting. Then you have to write here create account. Okay, so just write here account equal button help dot. Then here I will be just writing, you can say that I'll be writing forgot username. So these are the buttons which we are just defining like we have done that. So like that we'll be getting, then I'll be printing create account as a tag which we have written at the top. So when you're done with that, just here I'll be now moving down enough. Then here I will be writing that to a tag which will be like the Django equal account. Then here I'll be now writing help. So right with bracket. Then I'll be writing help dot blue. Then I'll be writing return. So here I'll be now printing this Django here. So you can see we have done with that now. When you're done with that things here, I'll be now just moving down and writing that to a tag which will be just like time equal date time, and then I'll be writing dot Django, or you can say the Django. Then I'll be writing that to like cactus again, making this, and then I'll be writing time. So when you're done with that, just I'll be printing this time here again. So at the top we have also print, so nothing about that. So here I'll be now changing that to like date time. If I do here, because time we have already written at the top, so they will be just mix up our text. So because of that I'm changing its name here. Then I'll be just moving down here and I'll be just saving this file here. So when you're done with that things, if I just show you in the whole Chrome, so our login page should be just ready, because it was just small login page, not really big enough deal to just make that here. And I'm just making, and it is fully of beginners, so don't care about like it will be really helpful. So don't sorry about that. So don't care about like it will be just really difficult for you to just make this login page. If you are beginner and learning that all things from starting my video which I have just uploading, so it will be really easy for you to just make that login page here. So just if I show in Google Chrome, you can see this login page is now ready. We are getting our Yahoo logo, so you can just take the picture from Google or put that the link in your Django. Then you can just put on and see your Yahoo logo, or if you are just what logo you can just put here, or you can also make your own login page by just writing your own logo. You can also put your own picture here if you are just having in your PC, because you can just only work on this login in your PC or laptop you want to just do. So we are just getting this paragraph also here, and then we are just getting Yahoo logo here also, then sign into Yahoo Mail using your Yahoo account. We are just getting help button also at the top, which we have just make next button, stay signed in and forward username, like we have written that all things here. And like that you can see we are just getting box shadow at the back, which we have just put on 2 pixels here. So it is a 2 pixel box shadow which we are getting at the back, and terms and privacy button also at the down here. So like that you can just build your own login page in Django with Python of Yahoo. So I hope you understand how to build that, and I hope you also enjoy this video like enjoying my previous videos of Node.js and Django. So just I'll be meeting in next video, and it will be really helpful for you also. So check that all previous video and now come on new video which I'll be uploading, and now all the videos shall be just coming daily on. So this I'll be meeting in next project. So for today, goodbye. Hello friends and Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my channel. I'm your designing developer. I hope till here you are fine and enjoying my videos which I have just uploaded of recently the Django series. We are just starting like I've telling you previously all. So now we'll be just uploading the videos like the Django, and I hope it will be really helpful for you, because first we'll be just covering a beginner series, then we'll be moving on to intermediate, and in the last we'll be just cover up our last series which is called advanced, and in that I will be also showing all the websites and many other clones also in advanced series, and you will be just really enjoying that if you learn that all things, and that are also really helpful for you. But before that you have to learn these all beginners and intermediate things, so you can just go at the Django and you can just do more enough and things like you can just do that, and you can make your own projects like you want to make. You can also change pictures, or you can also change name tags. It's your choice what you have to do in your project or in your website which we are making. Like we are just making our front page previously on, so I hope you enjoy that, because in that we have just put many of the text images and many other things, and animation also we have just put in that, and I hope you enjoy that all things. So today we'll be just building a Django project which name is like, we'll be now covering up a Kickstart front page here. So the Kickstart front page I will be showing you how to build that. So like you all know what is a Google Kickstart. So Google Kickstart, if you don't know, so I will be telling you what it is. So Google Kickstart is a competition here at which is going on Google in 2020 and 21. It is just going on, and it's really good competition. You can just move on and just register yourself with that, because you can just learn many things here. And if you just win the prize, if you just become first, second or third position, you will be also getting a prizes. So it is really in good. So if you want to just develop your skills here of coding, so you can just move on and just take and register yourself in this competition. So I've also do that here, and I've also recently uploaded a video of that. You can check that out. But in that I've just only I just recorded that. There's not any of the face cam of just I am record. So in that I was just also really sick, so because of that I'm just getting so much noise at the back. So don't care about that, just watch that video here, because there was the really many codes which I've just put in the text editor, then I've just put in the Google Kickstart competition text editor. I've just copied and pasted that there, so I can just run and I'm just getting my answer. So now today we'll be just bringing and building its front page. Like previously we have built a front page of like many things. So here I'll be making a front page of Google Kickstart. So it will be really helpful for you if you learn that all things. So now we'll be starting with our project. I'm telling you, we'll be just building a Google Kickstart front page at the Google Chrome. So first of all, I'll be showing you how we'll be just making, and I'll be also showing the demo of that, like how it will look when we're just making. Because just I've already made that, and I'll be showing you in the Visual Studio Code, like VS Code text editor, how to build that full with the codes of that. So here I'll be opening my Google Chrome. You can see there it is, the Google Kickstart. You can just search on Yahoo, or you can go to Google and search about like Google Kickstart. In the first link you will be getting this website here. So this is the original website of Google Kickstart. You can just go and register in that. I've also do that, but it's my front page here. It was just different front page from that. So you can just move on and just sign in here, like my logo is coming of my Gmail. So like that you will be also getting your logo at the top here, like you have put. So it will be just random logo, or if you put your picture, so your picture will be also coming here. Then you will be also getting this message tag and many other navbar tab here. You can just move on and learn about that here. You can go to about and check what things and questions you will be getting in your competitions, and you can just go to your schedule and check that, like how it will be just going on and what time and duration it will be taken to finish or start. And you can also check the previous schedule here, like what questions comes and what the like answer people give. So it will be really helpful for you if you do that all things, and it will be also really practice of your coding. So do that all. You can see at the top we are getting Kickstart logo, then we are also getting a box shadow at the back. You can see that, which is looking really good. And if I move down, we are just getting like Kickstart 2021 is underway here, because it is also just now coming up, because in the June we are also having a competition of that. You can just go and sign in or register yourself if you have not done that. You will be getting these prizes here, which is just coming like classes, Rubik's Cube, and like many other things. And if I move down here, you can see we are just getting what's involved. You can just learn that here, like what's involved with that. And you can also learn this Kickstart, how it will be going on. Then we are also getting the videos of that, and you can also practice, because there are many of the videos of Google Kickstart on YouTube. You can check that out here, and you can just also practice that all things, because that all are really helpful for you. Then you can just move and check like what problems and scoreboards coming in 2020, like what questions come and what people give answer, and how much people come first, or 90%, 70%, or 60%. You can check that 2019, 18, and 17, like that. You can check many of the problems and scoreboard here. It's your choice what you have to do. So now we'll be starting with a project. So just I'll be opening my VS Code for that, or we can say Visual Studio Code, it's a full form of that. Here I'll be now just pressing enter, and I'll be opening that. So you can see now my Visual Studio Code has been just opened. So here I'll be just only taking the simple one file which I have taken previously, and I'll be moving and working on in that. So I've already zoomed in, so you can just see my codes here. So if you want to just make a Django file here, if you don't know, so you can just check my previous video in the beginner one, because I've just telling you how to build a Django file in that and how to write codes in that in the starting. So first of all, you have to import everything in Python, like we did previously on when we are just building only the Python projects at the backend. So here I'll be now importing first of all random, then just move down and you have to import return, then write import time, then import your date time here, and in the end you can also just import here like the getter, in which will be showing our front page which we are making. So we can just move on and just check that, like how it is looking and how it is looking at the front end, and you can just also take it good or not, it's your choice. And what color you want to give, you can also decide here and just put that you want to. So here we have done with that thing. Now I will be just moving here and writing a tag which will be just like uh, time equal, then you have to write date, and in that I will be just making and writing that to like front page. So here you have to just also define the front page you are making of. So we are making a Google Kickstart front page, so right here. So when you're done with that, just now I'm moving down and I will be just writing here a tag which will be just like date equal, then you have to write that to like Google, and then you have to write equal Kickstart then make this bracket here in which I will be writing front page. So when you're done with that thing, just I'll be now moving down here. I'll be making a random tag in which I will be defining like Google Kickstart. So you can see we have done with that things. Now I will be just moving down here and then I will be just printing that things, but I will be also only printing time. We don't have to print this. And then I'll be just moving down here and then I will be just defining like os.return equal. Then you have to just write a tag which will be just like random, and then in that I'll be writing an input tag, making a bracket here, and then I will be just writing that like return front page. Then I will be just moving and doing one thing, like I'll be just moving down here, then I will be just writing a tag which will be like input. Then I will be just making this columns here, and here I will be just writing a tag which will be just like tick enter. Then I'll be just writing like show in front end. So you can see we have done with that. Now just I'll be moving down here, and then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like uh, OS. Okay, so here I'll be now just moving here, and then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like here front equal. Then I will be just writing input. Then in that I will be writing that to like Google Kickstart. Then you have to write a competition. Then I'll be adding 21. Then I'll be just moving down here. I'll be printing this front here, but you don't have to write two columns because it is a tag here. And when you're defining a letter, so you have to write two columns so it can just move and terminal at the back end. So when you're done with that things here, I'll be now just moving and writing a tag which will be just like import equal internal. Then make a bracket here. Then I'll be just writing here like random, and then in this random you have to write here like only Kickstart now 2021. So you can see we have done with that. Now just I'll be writing print import. So this not is a same import tag which we have written at the top. It is a different import, like it is a tag thing. So don't take care about like above import and this import, because this is a difference between them here. So now just I'll be moving down here, and I'll be just writing a tag which will be just like border equal. Then I'll be just writing a like box shadow. So right here, then you have to write that to like 2 pixel. So just first of all make this, then write 2 pixel. So when you're done with that here, I'll be now moving down, and then I will be just writing nav bar equal shown. Then you have to write here display none. So when you're done with that, just you have to move down here, and then you have to print that both things there which we have just written. Here I'll be now printing border, and I'll be printing nav bar. So when you're done with that things here, I'll be now just saving this file in here. So you can see we have done with that, and I hope you understand how to just build. So it is a simple like that you can do. Then I'll be moving down, and here I'll be writing video equal background. Then here I will be just making like Google Kick to start front page. Then when you're done with that thing here, I'll be now printing this video here, and now it is done. So save that here again. So you can see now it is done. So when you will be just showing in the Google Chrome, so your Google Kickstart page will be just ready at the front end, because it is so easy to make. Like just we have to give the box shadow, then we have to give the video at the background before just coming. Then we can also just put these all things here like this text, and now it is done. So if I show you here, so you can see our Google Kickstart page is just ready. We are getting our button here about Kickstart, then about section schedule, FAQ, rules, competitions on air, archive, and we are getting a full nav bar at the box shadow. Then we are getting this messages signs, and we are also getting a sign in button from here. You can just sign in, and you can also sign in with your email. Then we are getting Kickstart 2021 is in underway, and you can just solve your problem here. Try to pass a problem. If you press, nothing happens because I have not linked this button here. And you can also see the prizes which we win if you want, if you become first or second. Then we are just getting what's involved in that. You can just read that all things, and you can also learn more about that if you want to learn and want to register yourself. Then these are the back video which we have just put here, you can see. Then if you want to practice, you can check this video, or there are many other videos of Google Kickstart channel. You can just check that, because it will be really helpful for you if you just check that all videos. Then you can just view their tutorial also if you want to learn that, and you can also just go to problems and scoreboard which you have done previously. So like that you can just build your own Google Kickstart front page in Django with Python. So I hope you understand how to build one front page or Google Kickstart in Django with Python. So I hope you understand that all things, and I hope you will be also understanding my all future videos which I'll be uploading, and I hope you will be enjoying that. So just I'll be meeting on next project. So for today, goodbye. Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I am your designing developer. I hope till here you are just enjoying my videos which I am uploading of Django with Python series, and I hope you are just also enjoy my future video which I'll be uploading. So previously, first of all, check my all the videos which I have uploaded of Django, but I have just not uploaded too much videos of that. I have just uploaded 4 to 5 videos. You can check that out if you want to learn more Django courses, or if you want to learn more Django things and project, you can check this video also, because this video will be also really helpful for you if you want to learn Django. So today we will be just building a GitHub document page in Python with Django, and I hope you will be also enjoying this video and this project also like you have enjoyed my previous one. So this will be also really helpful for you, and by just running this introduction, then I will be showing you in the demo also like how it is looking, and we are getting a sidebar at the left, and then we are just also getting a GitHub document heading at the left side, and I'll be showing you how it will look. So it will be just it will be really good for you if you just learn that all things and make, so it will be also really helpful for you. So now we'll be starting with our project. So like I'm telling you, I will be showing the GitHub issues page, or you can say document page in the Google Chrome. So here it is. If I show you, so you can see there it is a GitHub document page which we'll be just making today. So here we are just getting our all product GitHub issues, and we are just also getting about issues, quick start for GitHub issues, and many other things. Like I'm telling you, at the left we are just getting our heading of GitHub document. You can see that it is just short form like docs, and it is just written. Then we are also getting the GitHub logo like we get. Then we are getting the github.com, and then we are just also getting many things, and here we are getting a drop down menu, you can see. So I have not put any of the transition or animation in that, so because of that it is just only showing randomly, so don't care about that. Then you can also change language from here, like if you want to take it to simplify Chinese, Japanese, Spanish or Portuguese, or you can take it to German also. It's your choice. If I show you, so rest. So you can see now it is changed into Chinese. So here you can just do that again and again you want. If I go back here, then you can see you can also just go to this Google page here and check that. So we'll be just building this GitHub issues page here in Google. So just we'll be now starting with our project. So before that I'll be just going here, and then I'll be just opening my VS Code, in which you will be just getting my full of the which we are just making our page of GitHub. So you will be getting here. Then I will be just going and just writing a tag. First of all, before that I'll be just erasing that all things. Then I will be just writing import here, but before that I'll be zoom in so you can just see my codes which I'm just writing here. So when you're done with that thing, just I'll be now writing a tag which will be just like import random. Then you have to write here like import. Then you have to write here terminal. When you're done with that, just you have to write import return. So here this project which we are just making today of GitHub issues page, or you can say GitHub document page. So I can just not show you here because we are just already shown the demo, and when you will be just making, so your file will be automatically just opened in your Google Chrome, so you can just check from here. So I cannot show you because my this file is just already made, so because of that it cannot open directly again and again. I have also used this previously file in many of the videos, so you can check that out if you don't know about that, and you can also learn many things from that videos which we are just uploaded. So you can see we have done with that. Then I'll be now writing import time, so I can import time here. Then I will be just moving down here and then writing a tag which should be just like random. Then just I'll be making a bracket in which I'll be writing terminal, or here I'll be now writing GitHub. So right here GitHub docs page. So you can see we have done with that. Now I'll be moving down here and writing that to like date equal right here time. Then you have to write a tag which should be just like input, in which I will be just writing this, and then I'll be writing GitHub only. So you don't have to write docs page which we have written at the top. Now just I'll be moving down here and writing os.return. Then you have to make a bracket here by just writing it correctly. Then you have to just write a tag which will be just like time dot, and then you have to write that to like time dot date time. Then make a bracket again in which I will be just writing that to like document, which should be of the full form, so we can understand we are just making a document page. I'll be just moving down now here, and I'll be just printing this date at the top which we have just written, so it can just move on and work with that. Then I will be just moving down here again, and just I'll be spacing that again, so I can just write another thing here. So here I will be now writing that a tag which will be just like return. then I will be writing equal, then you have to just write that to a tag which will be just like os.time, make this bracket here, then I will be just writing that to like random, and when you're done with that things here I will be now just writing return. So when you're done with that things here I will be just now moving down, then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like terminal, then just write here like equal to now, then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like input, then I will be writing time. So when I'm done with that thing here, I'll be now moving down, then I'll be just writing print terminal. So when I'm done with that things here, now just I'll be moving down again. Then when I'm done with that, just here I'll be now moving down, and here I will be writing a tag which will be just like date time. Here I'll be now writing equal to input, or you can say random. I'll be now writing. Then I'll be just writing input here, and then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like return. So just write here, then you have to write dot os. So when you're done with that, now just I'll be moving down, and then I will be just writing here a tag which will be just like time dot date, make a bracket here in which I'll be writing random dot input. So you can see we have done with that things here. I'll be now moving down, then I'll be just writing print date time, and you can see we have just done with that thing. Now just I'll be moving down here and writing a tag which will be just like random.os, then just I'll be making here a tag which will be just like time dot github, then you have to write that to like dot issues, and then write dot page. So when you're done with that things here, I'll be now just moving down and writing random here to just print that. So you can see we have done with that. If I save here, so like that you can just move on, and when you're done with that, just you have to move down again. Then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like just I'll be now we have done with that things here. So I will be writing a tag which will be just like github equal issues dot, then right here docs, which is a like short form of document. Then I will be writing page, here I'll be now just writing dot in which I'll be writing input. So when I'm done with that thing, now just I'll be moving down here and I'll be just printing this github here. So you can see we have written that all things. Now just I'll be going to file and saving these all things which we have just written here. So like that you can work with that. So when you're done with that thing, just move at the file again, save here, and just when you're done with that things here, I will be now just moving down enough. Then I will be just writing a tag here which will be just like we have written that all things. So here I will be now just coming and then writing a tag which will be just like time dot os dot return. Then you have to make a like issues tag here in which I'll be writing dot page, and then I'll be just writing dot github. So I'm done with that things here. I will be now just saving this file which we have just written that all things in that. So when you're done with that thing, just now it is enough. So when you will be just running in your terminal, you can just check it your Google Chrome. It will be automatically open your file, and you can just check all the things which you are just getting, and you can also check your website here which you are just getting at the front end. It will be just really helpful for you all the things. So just remember here, if you are just learning that all things on my channel or from my videos, so remember to subscribe and don't forget to like the video if you have enjoyed that, and also share it with your friends if you have learned more things, and your friends will be also learning that all things if they want to and if they interest in that. So please do that all things, and if you are just enjoying my videos till here, and if you have just subscribed, so also hit the notification bell, so from which when I'll be uploading all the videos, so it will be just coming notification on your mobile or any other device which you are using, and from that you will be also getting all the notification. So like that I hope you learned how to build a front page in Google, like how to build a front page here, or you can say not the front page, how to build a GitHub document page in like Django with Python. So I hope you understand that all things. So just like that you can build that all things. So just I hope you understand that all things how to just build that, and I hope you will be just enjoying these videos also like I've enjoyed my previous one. So just I'll be meeting in next project. So for today, goodbye. Hello friends and assalamualaikum. I hope till here you are fine enjoying my videos, and also welcome to my channel. I be old designing developer. I was just forgot to say about that. So I hope till here you are just enjoying my videos which I have just uploaded recently, and I hope you will be also enjoy this video if you like if you just learn about like how to make these things in Django, and I hope that here you are just enjoying the project and Django series also which we are just uploading. So I'll be just uploading this series beginner, intermediate and advanced projects, then we'll be just covering up another like frameworks of like Flask and many other things, and that all will be really helpful for you. So just remember to learn first of all this Django, then move on to another languages. So first of all, if you have not learned my previously work, or you can say my previously tutorials or many other things. You can check that out on my channel because I've just uploaded that all things there. And you can just also check my previously React videos which I have uploaded of React tutorial and clones which we have made. And just if you are new here and enjoying this video, so please hit the subscribe button and also just hit the notification bell if you are just new here. So from that you will be getting all the notifications of my video. And if you have just enjoyed this video, so don't forget to like, or you can say smash the like button underneath which we are just getting, and also share this video with your friends so you can also learn how to just make these projects with Django if they don't know about that. And if they know about like beginner, intermediate, so I can also tell them about advanced, but just set them to just see the video till end, so they will be learning more than enough things they want to learn. And now today we'll be just building a project in like Django which will be really helpful for you. So today we'll be just building a back-end project. Okay, so it will be not showing at the front end like we just make, but now we'll be just making the project in the back end. Then from the tomorrow we'll be just building that at the front end, so it will be just easy for you to just see what we are just making. So today we'll be just building a like Windows 10, or you can say any other Windows. We'll be just making a Windows key. Okay, so it will be not the original key which we just used to write. We'll be just making a local key of every Windows where you can use. So it's just not about like your Windows which you are having. Like if you're having Windows 7, 8, 9, 10, you can also having Windows 95, so nothing happens. You can just take any of the text editor, download that, and you can just write the codes which I will be writing and showing you. So from that you will be just getting your key and your Windows which you have put, or it will be also coming if you have not put the key and you have just using the cracked Windows, so it will be also showing the key of cracked Windows. So you can see how cool this project is which we are making of Django. So just first of all, if you have just talk, and just if you have to just enjoy the introduction, so please first of all like button, then we'll be starting with our video. So now first of all we'll be just opening our VS Code text editor in which we'll be writing our code. So you can just use many other text editor which we are just in the market, so you can just use any of them, but my favorite is like VS Code which I'll be just using and writing the codes of the Django and Python in the same text editor. But I've also used PyCharm text editor previously on when we are writing with like Python. So you can see we are just having this file. Just I'll be saving with the same location which I've just put on in local disk app. Just give it the name alive django.py. So if you don't know how to just save a file in Django, so you can just save that. Just you have to write any name of your file and then you can write .py to just save. Then you can see we have just saved a file and we are getting this thing. Just you have to zoom in, so I can, and you can also see my codes there. So now when you done with that thing, just you have to move here now. Then you have to first of all write a thing which will be just like import, because in Django and Python first of all we have to import the things, then we can just move on to work with another things. So here first of all you have to just import a thing which will be just like OS, then import date here and import date time also. So just import both things. Then I will be just importing a tag which will be just like Django now. So you can see we have imported that things now. Just I'll be now moving down underneath, or we can say underneath there, and then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like here date equal input. Now just when you're done with that, here you have to write a tag which should be just like Windows, and then you have to write Windows 10, or you can say only Windows. I am just writing if you are not containing, so you will be confused like we are just using Windows 10 or any other. Here I'll be now writing Windows or crack Windows. So there is a big difference between Windows and crack Windows. So just I'll be changing to Windows. So there is a big difference between window or crack window. If you don't know about that, so I'll be telling you what is window and what is a crack window. So window is like simple window which you use and download softwares and games in that. And the crack windows is like also the same like window, but window is like another thing. Like window you purchase, or you can just write your key in your PC, or you purchase CD from that and just put in your PC and then download. But crack windows you can download from internet. So crack windows is a really like not useful window, because you just download from window like you, so you just download from internet and it is a crack, and crack means like it is not really good for your PC or laptop which you are using. So because it just contains many of the viruses in that, because it just comes with many other viruses and many other things which just put in your window, and it just go on and not work with just really good enough. And you can just, but one you can say one benefit of this crack windows is like you can just install many of the software at the crack, and crack means like free. Like you have to purchase some of the softwares like Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Corel Draw. There are many other software you have to purchase, but in crack window you can just also crack that all, means you can use that for free. But there is one difference between them, because if you just crack that all, so it will be not containing so much features which you are just containing in your purchase one. So take care about that all things, and window purchase is a good window in my opinion. So just don't go with your crack window, just go with your original window which you are containing, because it just not containing any of the virus in that, and it is also just containing a good antivirus in that, which just put away your viruses thing which you can just install from your internet. And it just also alert you like what things you are installing from internet which contains virus. So please take care about you are having crack windows or window. And first of all you have to check that from your Windows key, and we'll be just making Windows key of window also and crack window also. So if you are containing crack window, don't care about that when you will be running, so it will be showing your crack window key. And if you are having original window, so it will be showing original window key in your terminal when you will be running your file. Here I will be now moving down and writing a random tag here, in which I will be just defining like original, right here, original window key. Then you have to just copy that by pressing control, just control C you have to press. Then move down, paste here. Okay, so just do that. Then you have to just change that to now crack window key. So I'll be now writing here like crack window key, which means like free. So I'll be writing free, so it will be not also really confusing for you. And here also I'll be just writing free, because some people not know about like what is crack. So because of that I'm writing free, so it can just really easy to like think what is free and what is a crack. So from that you can also just take care about like what difference between crack and free. So you are just getting these things, you can see that. Now just I'll be moving and then writing a time tag here, in which I'll be just writing date time now. So when you're done with that things here, just I'll be now moving, then I'll be just writing a tag which will be just like os.return. Just I'll be now writing, then I'll be writing os.return in not any of the string, only a simple tag. So when you're done with that thing, just you have to now write equal to, write here like original, and you have to write window, and just write key. So when you're done with that, just you have to write that, and you have to write one also, because if you want like one original window key, so it will be just give your one original key. Here I'll be writing OS return again, then I'll be writing free window key equal 1. So when you're done with that thing, just you have to print that things here which we have written, like you have to print first of all random, then you have to just print this os.return. So we have just print that both things which we want to import. Then I will be just moving down here and writing that to like Django dot, then write that to like free, and then I will be making that to like window dot key, and you can see we have done with that. So when you've done with that thing, just you have to write one both. So it means like one both means like one is above original one and the second one is like free window key. So like that it is just containing both windows keys which is just free. So when you're done with that things, I'll be moving down, then I'll be just printing this Django here, and you can see we have done that. So when you're done with that thing, just I'll be now moving down again, then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like here random, and then I'll be just making that to a tag which will be just like date dot input, then right here dot p, and when you're done with that, just you have to print this random here. So when you're done with that thing, just save this file here, and when you're done with that, so it will be just good for you, and you can just move on and work with that things. And then when you will be just running in your terminal, you will be getting your own original backend key which you have just containing in your windows, if you're having crack windows or original windows. So I hope you understand like how to build a like windows key. If you are containing original windows key or local, it depends on your computer or laptop. So I hope you understand how to build the original window key or many other windows key in Django with Python. So I hope you understand this project also, and I hope you enjoy this project. And if you have enjoyed, so like I've telling you previously, not forget to subscribe and not forget to just press the notification bell also, from which you'll be getting all the notifications of my video when I will be just uploading in future. And if you are just enjoyed this video, so please hit the like button also. From that it will be just really help for me, and also share it with your friends if you are just enjoying this video, and your friend will be also enjoy that. I hope if they learn this Django and if they want to learn, and first of all you have to just take your interest and learn, so it will be just also really fun to learn that all things and languages which will be just coming with in future. So just I'll be meeting you in next project. So for today, goodbye. Hello friends and assalamualaikum. Welcome to my channel. I be all designing developer. Today I will show you how to build one Chrome web store app in Django with Python, and I hope you will also enjoying this project, also like enjoying my previous projects of all Django, and I hope till here you are fine enjoying my videos which I have uploaded previously and recently on. And just if you are new here and watching this video for the first time, so before that you have to check my all the Django series if you want to learn this more projects of Django. First of all, check first one, then come on second, third, and like that you can just learn more than enough projects, and it will be also really easy for you also to understand like what project we are uploading till here and what we have done. So just first of all check that all videos, then come on this one. And just if you are new here and enjoy this video or it is really helpful for you, so please hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit the like button if you are just enjoying this video, and also hit the notification bell when you have subscribed. So from that you will be getting all the notifications of my video when I will be just uploading. So it will be also really help for you and also really help for me. So do that all things, and if you want to check my previously React videos which I have uploaded, so you can also check on my channel. I have just recently uploaded on, or if you want to check my React clones and many other tutorials, you can check on my channel. And I've also uploaded JavaScript tutorials and JavaScript projects. You can also check that out there on, and like that you can just learn more things. And I've also uploaded HTML, CSS series and Python. You can check that out, so that will be really helpful for you. And in coming up future we'll be also covering up many other languages which will be really helpful for you, and you can also become a full stack developer of all the languages which will be just covering up on our channel. So now we'll be starting with our project. So just like I'm telling you, we'll be just making a Google Chrome web store app in Django with Python. But before that I want to show you like what the app is and how it will look when we just making. So I have just already opened the Google Chrome in which we are just having our Google Chrome web store app. You can see that here it is. So you will be thinking like it is like a website, or you can say at the web store, but it is an app here. If you just go into your Google Chrome app, or you can say in your only Google, so you will be having many of the option of app in which it will be just giving you the documents option, and it can also just give you Chrome web store extension. So you can just check that out, and you can just also check many other things like YouTube and many other things. And you can also go to your Gmail. Here I log in with this Gmail, so you can just log in with any other Gmail you want to, because it is fully real one which we are just making, and it will be just really easy to make for you. So don't care about like how it will be just take some time to make. So don't worry about that. It is just really easy, and we'll be just covering up in some few minutes. So just we'll be starting with our project, but before starting that you have to just open your VS Code. So you can see I just directly visit on my Visual Studio Code which we have just opened. So you can also just open that here. It is just really easy to just open. You can just open. Then when you just open that, or if you want to download, you can just check on the Google Chrome how to download that, and it will be just really easy to download. And you can check many other videos also. There are like how to download VS Code if you don't know how to download that. So just tell me now, erasing that all thing which we have just written, because we'll be now writing another thing. It is a previous file here. If you just watch my previous video, so we have done these codes here. So just before that I'll be now writing like import date time here. So write that. Now when you're done with that thing here, I'll be now writing import time. Then I will be just moving down here, and I will be just writing a tag which will be just like import. Then we have just import date time, and we have to also import many other things like import OS, and we can just also import return tag. So when you're done with that, just I'll be now moving down here and just writing a tag which will be just like random equal. But here I will be now just making a bracket, because in random we have to write. So we will be writing Chrome web store app. So when you're done with that thing, just move down, and then you have to write a tag which will be just like return equal. Then you have to write here like web store app. Just when you're done with that things here, you have to just make a bracket. There in this bracket you have to write Chrome. So we can just remember we are just making a web store app of Chrome, because there are many other web store app of many other websites or many other browsers. So we are just making a web store app of Chrome, so take care about that. So now I'll be just moving down here, and then I will be just making a web store. So I am just clearing for them who are just on Mac, so they will be just containing a Google Chrome also, and they can also contain a Safari browser here in their Mac. So if you're containing Safari browser, so you can just make a web store app of Safari browser if you are just containing, because in Mac and iPhones we are just getting a Safari app, or you can say Safari web browser, which you can just use, and it's also just work like Chrome. So don't care about like what things we are making, just you have to make the same app and just change its name to Chrome to Safari, so it will be really easy for you to just make that. But all the things and same work should be just here also, like in the Safari browser. So now we are writing web store now. Then I'll be writing an app here and just making this bracket in which I'll be now making a like parentheses, or you can say like these commas. Then I'll be just writing in that here like os.return, because we have to return these things and we can just store that in our web store app which we are making of Google Chrome. Then I'll be just moving down now. Then I'll be writing a tag which will be just like os dot return, just write equal to after that, and here you have to just make a tag which will be just like Django. Then you have to write here dot Tickenter. So we can also we have to import Tickenter also at the top, and I will be just importing. Then after we just writing this tag here of one line. Then in that I will be just writing here like front page, because it is not a back end work, it is a front end work. So I'm just writing front page, so we can just show in our Ticketer. So here I will be importing Ticketer also, which just helps you to just make your app in the front end. So now our app will be showing at the front end here. Then when you're done with that things here, just I'll be now moving down enough. Then when you're done with that here, you have to move and write a tag which will be just like time dot, then you have to just write into the Django. And now just I'll be closing this here. So just I am also now loading some of the games, so because of that notification of them are just coming again and again. So just I'll be now writing app dot grow, then I'll be just writing dot web store app. So just write that here, and then you have to just write here like date time, and like that you will be just containing that all things in your date time also, and in your web store at different time which we are making. Now we have to print that things here which we have written, print return here, then print here like web store. Then when you're done with that thing, just you have to now print this os.return. So you can see we have just import many things here. Then I will be just moving down here. We have import also and we have print also. Then just when you're done with that things here, I'll be now writing app equal Ticketer. Then just write here like Google Chrome web app. So write that. So when you're done with that, just here before that I'll be now moving down. Then I'll be just writing a tag which will be just like here return equal. Then you have to write os dot, and then you have to change that to like web app, and then write here like Google Chrome. But you don't have to now write this like bracket, or you can say this comma thing which we are writing at the top, because now we are defining only to Google Chrome here. Then I will be just moving down here, and then I'll be just printing this return here. So spelling should be correct. So you can see we have just print that things here. Now just I'll be moving here and then writing a tag which will be just like here Ticketer. We have just import. Okay, so now we have to import date time, because we have also import time, OS return and Ticketer. So the last thing is which we have to like write here, which is called date time, because date time is import at the top, but we have not written a tag related to that, and it is the last tag. Then our Google Chrome web app should be just ready in our Google Chrome, and I'll be showing you how it will be looking. So don't care about like how it will be just opened. So it will be automatically opened in your Google Chrome. You don't have to just open that here. So it contains a good extension and feature in Visual Studio Code, which just helps you just open your file in browser directly here. So you can just use that extension by downloading. So I have tell in the previous video, you can check that out and learn how to install that and how to just enable that here. So it will be really helpful for you if you just watch that video and learn, if you don't know. But if you know that, so it will be really easy for you to download and enable that extension here in your VS Code and work how to work with that. So we have just written date time equal. Then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like here web app dot, then you have to just write here like Chrome, then just write here like web store. And when you're done with that, just here I'll be making these brackets, or you can say this bracket things, and then after that I'll be making this commas thing. Then I'll be just moving and writing that to Django dot. So write that to like os.time now. So you can see how good it is looking. Now just I'll be saving this file, so we can just save our work and move on with that. So now you can just also live share it with your friends if they are using VS Code and you know like what user they are and what name in that. So you can just move on and work with that, and you can also run it in the terminal if you want to just take this web app in the backend. But we are just working at the front end. I was just showing you like how it will be just looking in the front end. So just if I open my Google Chrome, so you can see here it is our Google Chrome Web Store app which we are just making here. So we are just getting first of all the logo of that, then the heading. So don't care about logo when you will be writing Chrome Web Store. So automatic the logos appear. You don't have to just take a original logo from Google and just paste in your desktop and then write a picture URL and just paste. So don't care about that. It will be automatically coming. Then we are just getting a navbar thing in which we are getting the background box shadow also. Then we are just getting our email which we have just signed in with, and the settings button also are just here. Then search in the store like this input box we are having extension themes. Then if I move down, you will be also taking a like one navbar thing at the sidebar which called categories. So you can just check many categories here in features, ratings, many other things are here like recommended for you. You can just take that all things and see how it is just looking, and many other things we are getting here. Then if I just move down, you can also see we are getting a view all page. If you want to view all that things, you can press and view all that. And if I just move down in the last here, so you can see it is just moving again and again here because it is unlimited. It will be not just stopping, just it will be loading and now coming again and again. You can see how cool is that. So successfully we have just made our Google Chrome Web Store app, and I hope you understand how to just build that. And just first of all, you have to just like this video if you enjoy that, and also subscribe to my channel if you are new here, because I'll be uploading daily videos like that which will be really helpful for you. So if you want to learn Django, so watch my first video and become a full stack developer of Django. So just help me meeting with next project. So for today, goodbye. Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I am your designing developer. Today I will show you how to build one Google Translate page in Django with Python, and I hope you will be also enjoying this project also like you enjoyed my previous project of Django. And I hope till here you are fine enjoying my videos which I am just uploading recently on. And just if you want to check that videos also, you can just check my previous video also which I am just uploading of like React. And I've also uploaded Django previous video. You can check that out and then come on this video, so you can just learn more than enough things if you want to learn, and that all things will be really helpful for you if you learn. So because I have just uploaded React clones, React tutorials, and I have just also uploaded JavaScript tutorials and project. You can check that out if you want to learn JavaScript, become a full stack developer of that. And if you want to learn React and become a full stack developer of that, so check that all videos also. And previously on, I have just also uploaded many other videos like of HTML and CSS. Then I have uploaded of like Python series also previously on. So you can check that all videos if you want to just check and become a full stack developer of that, because that all will be really helpful for you. I've also uploaded AI tutorial and data science tutorial. You can check that out because that will be also really helpful for you if you want to become a full stack developer in Python. So just now we'll be starting with our project. So just like I'm telling you, we'll be just making a Google Translate page in Django with Python. But before that, if you are just new here, so please hit the subscribe button. And if you are just enjoying this video till here and it is helpful for you, so also hit the like button or smash like button. And also hit the notification bell after subscribing, because it will be really helpful for you. It will be just giving all the notifications of my video where I'll be just uploading, and you can just check my all the videos and work with them later on. So just do that, and also share this video with your friends if you are just enjoying, and your friends will be also enjoying after learning that all things which will be really helpful for you, for them, and for you also. So now I'll be starting with that, but before that I will be showing you the Google Translate page, how it will be looking, the demo thing I'll be showing you, then we'll be just move on and work with that. So just now I'll be opening my Google Chrome here. So you can see there it is of a Google Translate page. So you can just translate any language to here, this language. So here if I just select English, here if I select like if I just select English here and Spanish here, so if I read anything here like in my language in English, so here I'll be writing. So you can see my name is just coming because here it is just only I'm writing my name. If I just write any other thing like uh, hello, so you can see now when I'm just writing hello, so there it is coming hola. So if I write hello, how are you? So you can see it is just coming in Spanish. If I just select any other language from here, if I select Urdu, so you can see there it is just coming in Urdu. So if I just select Spain, so it is coming in that. If I select Romanian, so you can see it is just coming in that. And if I just select any other language like Albanian, so you can see it is coming in that. So there are many other language here, and if I just select in Vietnamese, so here in that there it is coming. So there are many languages here which you can just check and change on here, and it will be just going again and again and again. Then you can change that to in Korean, so I can't just understand this language. Then in Japanese you can see how it is coming. I just can't understand what is just written here. So just if I change in another like French, so you can see many other things are just coming. So like that you can just change any of your translation to any language here, so it will be really easy for you to understand in another language like what he is saying and what he is telling to you and what you are telling to him. So it will be really easy to translate that all things there. So we'll be just now starting with our project, but before that I'll be just opening my VS Code in which we'll be just writing our codes. Write here VS Code, or you can also write Visual Studio Code to just open. So just I'll be now saving my file at the same location which I have just previously saved. So I'll be just saving that file by writing django.py, saving that in local disk, and then I'll be pressing yes, because this file was just already exist and I was just using that previously on, but I was just not to use that for commercial. I was just using for practice, and I can also show you like how it will be just looking. So because of that I was just using, so because I just replaced that file here. So now we have just written django.py here. I'll be now moving and import some of the things like import OS, import return, then you have to also import time and import here like date time. So just right here. So when you're done with that thing, just I'll be now moving down here. So here you can see, like I've telling you, we have to just start with that all thing. So we are just in our sixth line now. Here I will be now writing a tag which will be just like time equal, then just write here like return. Then I'll be just making this here, and then in that bracket I will be writing that to like date time. So right here, then I will be just writing dot os. When you're done with that, just I'll be now moving down. Then I'll be just writing return equal. Then I will be just writing that to like import, making this bracket in which I will be writing random, but I'll be now just not making this bracket, or you can say this commas thing. Then I'll be just making this bracket in which I'll be now writing input, and in this input tag I will be just making my Google Translate page. So right here Google Translate. When you can see we have done with that things. Just I'll be now moving down here. I'll be now writing os.return equal, then I will be just making that to like date time. So just I'll be now writing, then just I'll be making this bracket here in which I will be just writing a tag which will be like input. Then I will be just writing that all things. So when you're done with that things here, just I'll be now moving down. Then I will be just writing print here, and then I'll be just printing this os.return here. So you can see we have just done that. Then I will be also printing this return at the top which we have written. So we have done with that things, and I hope till here you have just enjoyed which we are just writing. So when you're done with that things, now just I'll be moving here, and then I will be writing a tag which will be just like OS. Then I'll be writing dot tick enter. So we have just forward again to just import tick enter here, which is really important to do. Then I will be just making this bracket here and making this commas again in that. Here I will be now just writing another thing which will be just like input. Then when you've done with that things, in this input I will be now just making a bracket again. Here I will be now writing another tag which will be just like return. So you can see we have just done with that. Now just I'll be moving down here, and when you've done with that thing, here I will be now writing a tag which will be just like here ticketer. Then I will be now writing equal ticketer, and then I'll be writing time dot date time. So I'll be now writing that. Then just I'll be making this bracket, and I'll be also writing this commas thing here. Here I'll be now writing translate, and when you're done with that thing, here I'll be now moving down. Then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like return. Then I will be just making this equal, then I'll be writing os dot, then I'll be now writing time here, making this bracket in which I will be writing that to like date time now. So write again, then I'll be writing dot tick enter, then I'll be writing dot translate. So when you're done with that thing, here I'll be now moving, then I'll be writing print tick enter. Here I will be also writing print return. So when you're done with that thing here, I will be just now moving down, then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like here uh, return again. Then I will be writing dot os now. Then here I will be just making this tag in which I will be writing input random. Then in that I will be just making that to like Google Chrome translate page. So you can see we have just done with that thing. Just I'll be now saving this file here, and when you're done with that, just now your Google Translate page should be just ready, because it was just not big deal. We just make this page here. So if I just show you in Google Chrome, so you can see here it is our Google Translate page which we have just made. We are just getting Google logo here, then the translate which is just written. Then we are also containing this account, and we are just containing Google Apps here, and we are just also containing text documents, and you can just also detect language here, and you can just write in the same language you want to write. Then we are containing many other languages also, French, Japanese and Korean other one. So you can just write here and work with that. If I write here like hello, okay, so I'll be writing how are you. So you can see it is just coming in that. So if I write in Japanese, so it is just coming like that. So you can also just sound that here. Okay, so you can just also listen that all languages here which is just coming, and you can also listen this English one. So you can see that how it is just easy to do that all things. And if I just change that to Urdu and just now listen, so like that you will be getting many other languages here which you can just move on. If I just move down to like another language, if I just show you here, okay, so we have done with that. So just if I change that to Hindi, and now just if I listen, so you will be just getting that all things here. So you can see now you will be also getting in other languages here. So like that you can just build your own Google Translate page in with the Django in Python. I hope you understand how to just build that, and I hope you also enjoy this video like previous videos in the Django with Python. So just first of all you have to just hit subscribe button if you are new here, and also hit notification bell, and don't forget to like this button and just share with your friends, so it will be just really help for me. So just do that all things, and I will be seeing you in the next time. So for today, goodbye. Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I am your designing developer. I hope till here you are fine and enjoying my videos which I have just uploaded previously, and I hope you will be also enjoy this video which I will be just doing today. And just I hope you will be just enjoying this video, and if you are just new here, so before watching the video please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and after that also hit the notification bell, from which you will be getting all the notifications of my video when I will be uploading. So from that it will be also help for you, and it will be also help for me, because from that you will be learning more new things, more new clones and more new projects which I will be uploading of Django and many other languages. And if you just like and enjoy this video, so also be must, and before watching the video please like that, or if you have just not even subscribed here, so subscribe also, because that will be just really help for me. So now I will be telling you what today we'll be just making. So today we'll be just making a Firebase app in Django with Python. So like you all know what is Firebase here if you are just using a programming language. So if you just use React, in React we use Firebase so much, because in React we just make clones, and in clones we have to use Firebase to just connect it to a server, so we can just see our Google, or we can see our clone in Google live. Like we just search about many website, Amazon, Daraz, so they are on like Google, so because of that we can search. So like that when your clone will be just also at the Google, so people can just search with the name of their URL. So like that the Firebase work. But so we'll be just making this Firebase app, and I hope you will be enjoying that. So when I will be done with the introduction, I'll be showing you how the app is and how we'll be just working on with that. So now we'll be starting with our project. So like I've telling you, we'll be just building a Firebase app in Django with Python. So before that, I'll be showing you how our Firebase app is, and what the things which we'll be including in that, like Firebase we have just done previously. So just I'll be opening my Google Chrome here. So you can see that now we are just getting our app here of Firebase, you can see, which is just looking really good. So here in this Firebase app, you can see we are just containing our Firebase logo at the first. Then we are containing a navbar in which we are just getting the bag box shadow, you can see. Then we are also containing a product section in which we are just getting a drop down here, drop down menu, you can see, which is containing build, release and monitor and engage. So there are many things like in Firebase we are just needing of community section, support section, search bar here. Then you can just also change language to your own language if you want to just take about. So there are not any of like so much language here, there are just not too much language, it is just slow language here, you can see. So like that you can do. We are just also containing go to the console, then the Google developer profile, and you can just also change the email you want to just sign in with. Then we are containing Firebase helps you build and run successfully apps. Like in Firebase we are just getting this section. Then we are also just getting the section of try demo, watch video, then get started button. If I move down, so you can see we are just containing a box in which we are just there it is written products and solution you can rely on through your app's journey. Then we are containing these things. You can press and move on to that. Then Firebase extensions are here. You can just use to link with. Then integrations. So it means like what thing you have to just integrate with that and work on. Then if I move down, you can also just integrate Google Cloud plus Firebase, and you can make project with that at the back end of Google Cloud. Then there are the largest apps and games which is just sponsored by them on link with that. Then the news and events, like if there are new news and events in Firebase, like what features is coming in the future and what update will be just coming in the future. So that all things you can check from here, or you can just also learn more about that all things. Then you can just also go to the common use cases which we are just using here, and you can just also view the cases here. Then you will be just also seeing that in iOS, Android, and the web means like browser or any other thing. Web means like web, then which like you use web text editor, like online text editor you use to just write code. So web means like that. If I move down, you can also view all documents here, then try Firebase today. These all the things are. So we'll be just building this here. So before building that, I'll be just opening my VS Code in which I'll be just writing my codes and building this beautiful Firebase app. So my VS Code has been just opened. So if you want to download VS Code text editor, you can just go to the Google Chrome in the new tab and just download your VS Code text editor. It is not too much difficult to just install that here. So you can see in this VS Code we are just containing some of the previous code which I have worked on. So we'll be just not working with these all codes. These are the previous codes which we have just done with the previous video. So don't care about that. We'll be just covering up in the future. So you can see we have just already made the file, and if you want to check how to make a file, you can check my previous video. I've just also uploaded the first Django series video. You can check that out also, so you can just remember how to build a first app and how to just save a file of Django in Python. So we have just done that all things. Now when you've done with that, just save your file and just move towards your codes here now. Then when you've done that, just you have to import some of the things here which are really important to do, so you can just work on and move to your Firebase app. Here I'll be now importing OS, import here like time, then you have to import return, then import here like date time, and then so just spelling should be correct, and then the main thing which you have to import it, which is called ticket. So you can just check your work which is coming at the front end. So when you're done with that thing, just move here, write root equal return. Then you have to just make a bracket here in which I'll be writing ticket. Then I'll be just writing dot time dot date time. So here you have to just write that. So you can see we have done with that things, and when you've done that, just I'll be now moving down here. Then I will be just now moving down again. Then here I'll be now writing return equal, write that to like time dot enter, and then you have to make this bracket in which I'll be writing now date time. Then just write dot os dot return. So when you're done with that, just I'll be moving down now. Then I'll be just writing a tag which will be just like input, and in this input I'll be making this bracket in which I will be writing that to like date time dot enter. So we can just check this at the front end here. Then I'll be making a random tag also in which I'll be making an input tag, and in this input tag I will be writing like os dot return. So when you're done with that, just I'll be now moving down and I'll be printing this root and return at the top which we have written. Print that both things there. And when you're done with that, just I'll be now moving down again. Then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like enter equal return dot root. Then you have to make the bracket in which I will be writing os dot return dot. Then you have to write date time again, write dot time. So when you're done with that, just I'm moving down and printing this enter here. So we have done with that. So move down again, then I'll be just writing here another tag which will be just like input Then in that I'll be making a random tag, and in this random tag I will be defining my os.time, where I will be just doing that things. And when you're done with that, before that just you have to do one thing, press backspace, so we can just check that in one single line, pressing backspace here also. Then I will be just writing here a tag, which should be just like return you have to write. So right here return equal, then you have to just change that to a tag which will be just like date. So you have to write that. Then I will be making this bracket here in which I will be writing that to a tag which will be like input. So you have to make that here. So you can see we have just done with that thing. And now when you're done with that, just I'll be now moving down again. Then here I will be just saving this file now. So we have just make the front end work here. So we have to only make the front end. So because of that, it will just make too fast. Then I will be just moving down. If we want to make the backend, so it will be take like 2 to 3 hours to just make the full Firebase app. So just we are only making the front end in Django and Python, and we can't just make the back end work at the Django and Python. You can only make the front end, but by using Python you can just build a back end Firebase app here. But in Django, when you're working with Python, you can only build with front end. So because of that, we have built that. If I save, so it will be just appearing in our Google Chrome. If I show you, so you can see that here it is our Firebase app, which is just appearing in our Google Chrome. So we are just getting Firebase logo, products, use case, pricing, documents, community section, support section. Then we are containing search bar. Then you can change language to your own language if you want to. It's if it is containing, because there are many languages in the countries, so there are not so much languages here to we can just change on. Then we are containing go to console you want to, then you can just you can also go to the Google developer profile options, or you can just also change your email from here you want to sign in with. Then if I move down, you can just check Firebase helps you build and run successful apps. You can just check that. You can also use backend by Google and loved by app development team from startups to global enterprises. You can get started with that try demo, or you can also the watch video, or you can also watch video if you don't know how to use Firebase, or if you don't know how to work with that and what the Firebase codes and what things we have to do. You can also check my video in clones. I just tell you about how to use Firebase and how to work with that. You can check my previous all videos of clones in which we have done with React. And we are just also containing view all build products. And if you are just my old like if you are my old viewer, so you know about like what is Firebase, because in React videos we have learned about what is Firebase, and we have also made clones with that which were really helpful for you, and you all were just giving love to that video. So thank you for that, and I hope you will be enjoying this video also like you enjoyed my previous video. So just if you are new here, so please subscribe like I'm telling you, and also like this video if you are enjoying, share it with your friends, and they will be also just really enjoyed and love to make these all things which we are making and which you are making. So just do that all things. So I'll be meeting you in next project. So for today, goodbye. Hello friends, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I am your designing developer. Today I will show you how to build one Google Drive in Django with Python, and I hope you will be also enjoying this project also like you enjoying my previous projects of Django in Python, and I hope you are enjoying my previous series which we have uploaded of Django. And now we are just continuing that all things. So we'll be just first of all covering a beginners project, then we'll be moving on intermediate, and the last we'll be just covering up advanced project. So you have to practice first of all beginners, then move on intermediate, and then move on advanced, because if you directly move on advanced or intermediate, so it will be just really difficult for you to understand what is Django, and all the difficult projects is also in that. If you just learn beginner then move to intermediate, so it will be easy for you to understand, and you will be also covering up many projects in some of the few minutes like we have done. So I hope you are just enjoying my previous video which I have uploaded, and before watching this video, or if you watched it, so please hit the subscribe button if you enjoy that, and also like that if you are just enjoying and it is helpful for you, and also share the video with your friends if you are just enjoying this, because I hope they will be also enjoying this video if they are learning programming. If they don't do and no don't learn programming or don't do languages, so just tell them about like how helpful it is to do that. So then it will be just really good for them also to learning that all languages which we have done. So I have also uploaded many tutorials and projects of JavaScript and many other languages in my channel. You can check that out. I've also covered up some of the clones in React which were really helpful for beginners. They are just moving, and we have also made an Amazon clone. You can check on my channel which have now passed 11,000 views, and I'm just really thank you for you all to just completing that all views. and we have also successfully just we have just also now crossed 1000 subscriber in many few months. It was just previously we have done that, but we are just now containing like 1.42k or more than that subscribers, and I just really appreciate you all to do that, because in some few days, or we can say in some few months, we were just on 100 or 200 subscriber and 500. Then I just not really remember like what the day was in which we are just 50 subscriber we crossed. So I'm just really thankful for you all to just completing 1000 subscriber, and I hope you'll be just completing one one you can say 1 million subscriber on my channel and 10k subscribers. So just first of all, your target is to complete 5k, then move on to 10k, 15, 20, like that. You have to just complete by all the take that to 1 million, and I will be just appreciating you all if you do that, because it will be really help for me if you just do that all things. So just now we'll be starting with our project. So just like I'm telling you, we'll be just building our own Google Drive in Django with Python. So before that, I'll be showing you how we'll be just making our Google Drive section and how it is looking. Because first of all, we have to see the demo if we are making anything at the front end. If you are using backend to make anything, so you can just see that here in Google Chrome. I'll be showing how it will be just looking. So you can see that here it is our Google Drive which we'll be just making, and it will be looking like that. You can see we are getting Google Drive logo at the top, then we are containing the search box in the Google Drive, like we are getting an email or you can say Gmail, and you can just search any of the drive here in which pattern or profile they are, and you can just also take support from here. If you don't know about that, settings are here, then there are many apps or Google apps here, you can check that. Then we are containing this email section. You can just email, you can sign in with any email you want to. I just sign it with my YouTube email which we are just using. Then there are calendar, then keep, and we are also containing task sign, so you can just move on and work with that. Then we are just also containing one thing like my drive, then shared with me, recent, start, trash, storage. You can see, you can also see your storage which has been just used there. Then you can also buy storage if you are not containing so much, but I think you don't have to buy that because it will be cost you so much, so you don't have to do that all things. Just erase previous storage, or you can save that in your PC. Then just use use the recent file here which you are just using, and save that here. So this Google Drive is like basically you can just use that to saving your files there or uploading your pictures or things, so it will be just really rememberable for you. So you can just see that all pictures previously which you have clicked, so it will be just really rememberable for you. So just I just also use that for like uploading my pictures or files, so we have to send that to anyone, so you can just send from Google Drive or save that in by your own. So we'll be now starting with our Google Drive project here, but before that we'll be opening our VS Code. So I've just already opened that because previous video which we have done of like previous video which we have done, I've just also recorded previously. Now I'm recording this video after that video, so because of that my VS Code is already opened. So you can see here it is, we are containing these all codes which we are just containing in our previously project which we have made Firebase app. So you can see that I'll be raising this code now. So we have just already making a file of the Django.py which we have just made previously, so we'll be working with that. So now I'll be moving first of all here, then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like import, then right here import time. So you have to take about like more of the things here, so you take care about that. Then you have to write here import date time now, import OS, then move down here, and then you have to import here like Kickstart. And when you're done with that things, I'll be just moving down now. Then I'll be writing time equal Kickstart, in which I'll be writing date time dot os. Then I will be writing here time, and when you're done with that, just here I will be now just making the tag which should be like os dot return, making this bracket in which I will be writing like date time dot time. So here you can see we have done with that thing, and when you've done with that, just I'll be now moving down here. Then I will be just writing a tag where we should be just like return equal, then you have to just change that to like date time, make that to like return dot os, right here dot peek enter, and also write that to like a tag which will be just like time. So when you done that, just I'll be moving down and printing both things here which we have written like time also and print return also. And when you're done with that things, here you have to print os.return also, which we have written at the top. So you can see we have just paid more than enough things. Then I'll be just moving down here and just writing a tag which will be like import equal internal. Then you have to just make that bracket here, and I'll be just making this two columns in which I'll be writing that to a tag which will be like return dot time. Then I'll be writing dot enter, and when you're done with that thing, just I'll be moving down and I'll be printing this import here. So you can see we have just done with that thing. Then I'll be just moving down here and just writing a tag which will be like Django dot, then I'll be writing date time, making this bracket in which I will be just writing a tag tick enter. I'll be writing dot return, and I'll be writing time. So you can see we have done with that thing. Then I'll be just moving down here in which I'll be now writing time dot, then I'll be writing os dot return. Then I'll be just making this bracket here in which I will be writing that to like internal, and you can see we have just done that. Then I'll be printing this to Django here, and when you're done with that, just I'll be now making date time tag here, and you can see we have done with that thing. Just I'll be now saving this file, and when you're done with that, just when you'll be going to Google, so your Google Drive should be just ready, because just we have to make our front end page of that. So if I just show you in the Google Chrome here before just writing these things, if I show you, so you can see here it is our Google Drive which we have just made. We are just containing our Google Drive logo at the top, at the left side you can see. Then we are containing a line here, and the navbar things in which we are containing our search drive. You can just search your files here and move on. Then you are also containing search options. Then you can take support from here, and you can just also go to this settings and check the settings what you have done. There you can check your Google Apps, and you can also change email you want to do. Then we are containing our drives. You can just check all the things in Google Drive which we are containing. Then the storage thing, you can buy that. You can also just upload by pressing new here. If I press, so you can see you can upload your file from here. If I press that, so you can see it will be taking it to your computer, and you can just take any of your file or picture you want to just send, or video also you can do that by just uploading, and then it will be just done and it will be ready. So like that you can build your own Google Drive page, or you can say Google Drive in Django with Python. So I hope you understand how to just build a Google Drive in Django with Python, and I hope you also enjoy this project like Django previous projects of Django. So just you have to practice at all project we are working with, and I hope you'll be able to promote that. So just I'll be meeting in next projects for today. Goodbye. Hello friends and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I'll be your designing developer, and I hope till here you are fine enjoying my videos which I have just uploaded recently on, and I hope you will be also enjoying this video also which I am just uploading today. So today we'll be just making a Google Contacts section in Django with Python, and I hope you'll be also enjoying this video. So this video will be also just a small video like the previous one which we have just covered up in Django. So don't care about like how big deal it is to make or how difficult it is. It is just like so much easy if you just start my first beginner project video of Django, then move to this video. So it will be really easy for you to just take care about both videos here. So I'll be just covering up through the all Django series. First of all, we'll be covering up beginner series, then moving to intermediate, then in the last we'll be just covering up our advanced series, and I hope you'll be enjoying my all the Django series of videos which I'll be uploading in future, and previously which I have just also uploaded. So if you want to learn Python or want to learn React or JavaScript, you can check my channel because I've uploaded so much video about that. And before watching the video, if you are just new here, so please hit the subscribe button, and after that also hit the notification bell, from which you will be getting all the notifications of my video when I will be uploading. So from that it will be also help for you, and it will be also help for me, because from that you will be learning more new things, more new clones, and more new projects which I will be uploading in future, and which I have just already uploaded. And if you are just this video is really helpful for you, so please also like this video and also share it with your friends, because they can also learn that all things which I am just working on. So now we'll be starting with our project. So just in the introduction I have told you we'll be just making our Google contact section in Django with Python, and I hope you will join that. But before starting the project, I'll be showing you the demo like how it is looking when we'll be just starting and make that in the end. So just I'll be opening my Google Chrome, because in the Google Apps you will be finding this Google contacts here. So you can see here it is our Google contacts which we are just getting here. So you can see first of all we are just getting the logo, then we are also getting the menu bar, then the search bar, and then we are just also getting after it like this support button. We are also getting the settings menu, then we are just getting our Google Apps, and we are also getting the email account in the last. You can manage if you want to do that all things, and it's really helpful project if you just want to build, because it will be really helpful for you if you just build that all things here. So just we are getting that all things, like we are getting frequently contacted and merge and fix. So you can just not talk like the mobile which you work, just you can talk with the email like things. You can also import or create contact in that, so it will be just easy for you to finding the contact number, because some of the contacts you can't just remember and you just write in diary or anywhere. So like that you can just write all the contacts here in this Google contacts, and you can create your own contact also here. So it will be just easy for you to remember like what contacts is of what person, and it will be also really helpful for you. So just remember here, before starting the video, please subscribe that, like I've told you previously. Now we are just getting this labels section also. You can just go here and then you can search about chemist, chemist ch, chemist order. Then you can create your own label here, import your own things or export. Then you can print here your contacts which you have just create or import. You will be also getting other contact section and trash section. Trash is like if you want to delete anything here, so you can move that to trash sections here. So it will be just easy for you to just remove all the things which you are just getting previously on. So just now I hope you understand like what things we'll be just getting in that. So now we'll be just starting with our project, but before that just you have to open your VS Code here, or you can say Visual Studio Code, which is a full form of that. So just write your VS Code at the search bar and then press enter to open. If you don't have to, just go to Google Chrome and install that by writing VS Code download, or if you write anything about VS Code, so it will be just coming at the first link. Don't care about like how to download that. And if you are just on Mac or Linux, so it will be also installing in that, so don't care about like it will be installing in that or not. So just these are the previous code of previous video which we have done. So I'll be raising that all codes, because now we have to write our own new codes which we have to write. Here I'll be now importing console, then you have to import return, and when you're done with that, just import a tag which should be write OS, then import time, and when you're done with that, just here I'll be importing date time, and when you're done with that, just I'll be now moving down here writing a tag which should be like date equal time. Then just I'll be making this bracket in which I will be writing that to like return. Then when you're done with that things, here I'll be now writing OS, then just move forward here, then I'll be writing dot, then just write it to like date dot console. Then when you're done with that things, here I'll be now moving, I'll be writing input tag, making that opened, and then I'll be closing here. So you can see we have done with that. Now just you have to make a return tag, and now I will be just writing that to a tag which will be just like console dot log. Make this bracket in which I will be just writing a tag which should be like date time dot console dot date. Then you have to just make a tag which will be just like here. So when you're done with that things, here I'll be now moving down. Then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like here date time now equal random. Then I'll be making that here writing an input tag, and now I will be just writing in here like Google contacts in the Django with Python. So right here, when you're done with that thing, here I will be now moving. Then I will be just writing a random text simply here. In this random tag, I will be defining like contacts list, because we have to make a contacts list in which we'll be getting our all the contacts which we have to save or which we have already containing in our Google contacts. Then you will be making an input tag in which you will be just containing your Google contact, and then you have to just write Google contact list 2, because there are two lists like I've shown you. There, that was the front end list and one is at the back end. So that because of that I can't just show you here. It was just in the sidebar like I'm telling you. So just when you done that all things, you have to just print some of the things here which we are just writing here. Just you have to print this return, print this date time also here. So you can see we have just done with that. Then I'll be just moving down here, and when you've done with that thing, here you have to just write a tag which will be just like now internal. Then you have to write equal, then write that to like Google dot, then you have to change that to like date time, then you have to write dot, and then change that to a tag which will be write OS. So when you're done with that all thing, just I'll be now closing that, making this bracket here, and then I'll be making this columns in which I will be writing like Python dot Google. And when you're done with that, just I'll be now writing input. And when you're done with that things, here I will be now writing that to a tag which will be like return. And you can see we are done with that things. Now I'll be moving down and writing that to like external equal. Then just I'll be writing that to like time dot. then write that to like export, then I will be writing that to like console. So you can see we have done with that. Then I'll be making tickenter dot login. So this not is a login page, it is a login tag here. Then I'll be just making at the front end after, so I'm defining that. So you have to import tickenter also here, so we can just check our work at the front end which we are making. Pressing backspace here, and then I'll be writing tickenter equal return dot os. Make this bracket here, then I will be writing that to a tag which will be like tickenter dot log. Then you have to just make that to like the Django, like that. So you can see we have done with that. Print this tickenter here, which we have done that. Then when you're done with that, just you have to move down again, and you have to just write a tag which will be just like here tickenter, then write here equal. Then you have to just write a tag which will be just like here front end dot. Then you have to change that to a tag which will be like print. Then you have to write here like return. So you can see we have just done with that things here, and when you done with that here, I'll be now just writing that to like datetime dot backend. And when you done that, just I'll be moving down here. Then I will be now just writing a tag which will be just like os dot return, making this bracket here now. Then I'll be in that writing random input, making bracket again, and I'll be writing now colon, in which I'll be writing tickender dot os dot return. So you can see we have done with that. Just I'll be now moving down again. Then I'll be writing that return dot. Then I'll be writing console dot log in this bracket here, in which I will be writing that to a tag which will be like print dot tickenter. Then I will be writing dot django dot log. So you can see we have done with that. Then just I'll be moving down again and writing a tag which will be just like here time dot. Then I'll be writing that to like tickenter. And when you're done with that, just I'll be now writing that to like a tag which will be just like time, which we have already written now. So when you're done with that things here, I'll be now just import. I'll be writing import tag here at the top which we have written. Just I'll be raising that things here. Then I'll be making a bracket here, and then I'll be writing a tag which will be just like here return. So you can see we have done that. Just save this file here. And now just if I show you in the Google Chrome, our project should be just ready here. If I just open, so you can see here it is our Google context list we have just made, and it is just ready here. We are getting our main menu section, search bar, and this all things which we need. Then we are getting labels, chemist, and all the things which we need. So I hope you understand how to just build a Google context section in Python with Django. And I hope you also enjoyed this video like you enjoyed my previous video. So for today, goodbye. Hello friends and Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my channel. I am your designing developer. My name is Inshal. I am a full stack developer and graphic designer. Today I will show you how to build one Google chat, or you can say chat conversation in Django with Python. And I hope you will be also enjoying this video, also like enjoying my previous video which I have uploaded recently, and I hope you will be also enjoying this video. So in this video we'll be just making a chat conversation here in Django with Python, so you will be enjoying that. So like if you are just watching my video for the first time, so just first of all go and watch my previous videos of Django. If you want to learn and become a full stack developer of Django, then move to this video. And I'll be also uploading more enough video in the future of Django, in which we'll be covering a beginner series and moving to intermediate, and then we'll be covering up our advanced series, and that all will be really helpful for you. It will be just not so much difficult, but if you practice that all things, so it will be really easy for you to making that all things like login page, website, apps, chat application, or many things like we'll be making in future, and I hope you'll be enjoying that. So now before, if you are just new here, before watching the video, if you have watched that or before watching that, please hit the subscribe button, and after that also hit the notification bell, from which you'll be getting all the notifications of my video when I will be uploading. So from that it will be also help for you, and it will be also help for me, because from that you will be learning more new things, more new growth, and more new projects which I will be uploading in future, and that all will be really helpful for you. And if you are just, this video is really helpful for you, so please also like that, and also just share it with your friend, because if they want to learn Django or programming language, so it will be really helpful video for them. So do that all things. So just now we'll be starting with our project. So just like I'm telling you, we'll be just building a chat conversation app in Django with Python. So before just starting the app, I'll be showing you how it is and how we'll be just making and how we'll be covering in the end. So just I'll be showing you in the Google Chrome, which I have just already make here. So you can see here it is our chat application, or you can say chat conversation here, which we have just made here in the Django with Python. So you can see we are just getting our main menu here, then the chat application logo at the top, then we are getting the search menu also here. So you can just search any your chat man name or any people name here if you want to search, or you can also search many of the people name here in the chat box, so it will be appearing at the front of you if you are just containing, and it will be also showing you like they are active or not, or you are active or not. You can see that here. So you can just do that. If you want to just mute your notification which are just coming up, that you can just do that here. So it will be just really easy for you to just do, but it will be just not really helpful for you, because if you mute your notification, so what the new feature or thing or anybody message you, it will be not appearing in your PC or anywhere you are using Google chat conversation app. So just you have to take care about that. You have to open this on based on activity, but it's your choice if you want to mute notification or just open that automatically. So it will be opened, and you don't have to just write your email address or password again and again to log in that. Then you can also change your email here which you want to sign in with, or if you want to create a new Gmail account, you can just go and create that and move here and make another Google chat, or you can say chat conversation here in here, then here. And you can also just find a chat here, like the chat person name which you want to just contact with or chat with. And you can just also make your own room, like in WhatsApp we are getting some of the groups here. So you can make a room here in which you will be having your more than enough people you can add to just chat about that or anything you want to talk about. So all the things will be just appearing here, and all the things will be really helpful for you. But if you want to enjoy that video, so you have to see that till end. So it will be, all things will be really easy for you to make if you practice that all things. And if you are just new here watching this video, before watching that you have to check my first video, then move to second, third, and like that you have to check my all the videos which I am uploading. So it will be just really easy for you to understanding what project we are making today and what we have made previously on, and what will be how to make a Django file, or how to save your Django file, where to save, and how to save. So all the things will be just coming in the previous projects if you are new here. So check that. So I'm telling again and again, just check previous videos here if you are new here. And if you know some of the like Django till intermediate, so you can check my this video, because now I'm covering a beginner project. These are not the intermediate projects, but if you want to learn intermediate, I'll be moving further on to that. Then in the last we'll be covering up our advanced series. So now just we'll be starting with our project. But before that, you have to just open your VS Code text editor which we have to just work with. I have already opened, because the previous video which we have made, I have also recorded that, and then I'm just recording this video after that. So because of that, my VS Code has already opened, and all the things are like same which we have written the previously on. The Google contact list which we have made, all the things are same, like Google contact we have just made in the previous project. So like that, today we'll be making our chat conversation app. So just I'll be raising all the things which is just written here. Here I'll be making my own thing, like I'll be quoting here like terminal. Then you have to just move and just import the Django here. When you done with that, import that to like selection. Then you have to import here OS, then import here time. Then you have to import here like date time. And when you're done with that thing, just you have to move down now and then write that to a tag which will be just like here return equal import. Then you have to make this bracket in which I will be writing selection. Then here I'll be now writing that to like dot os dot return. And when you're done with that, just I'll be now moving down here, and then I will be writing a tag which will be right here time equal, and then I'll be writing os dot return. Then you have to make that here I'll be now writing Google. Yes, I'll be not writing that. Here I'll be writing chat conversation app making. Then when I'm done with that things, here I'll be now moving down. Then I'll be writing that to a tag which will be like OS equal, and then I'll be writing terminal right here. Then I'll be just making a tag which will be right selection, in which I'll be writing. Then I'll be writing dot chat. Here I'll be now just writing that to like dot terminal. And when you're done with that things, here I'll be making this bracket in which I will be now writing conversation, and then I will be just writing dot. Here I'll be now writing return. So when you're done with that, then I'll be writing that to like dot os. Then I'll be just moving down here, and then I'll be writing a tag which will be just like here import. Then I'll be just moving writing that to like internal equal, then I'll be just changing that to a tag which will be like return I'll be now writing, then I'll be just making that here in which I will be now writing a tag which will be right here, time I will be now writing, then I'll be just writing dot, and here I'll be now writing that to a tag which will be like Django dot external, and you can see we have done with that all things. Then I'll be just saving this file here, and I'll be printing some of the things from here which we are just getting. So here I'll be now printing this return and time. So we have print that. Now just I'll be moving down, then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like here selection equal, then just change that to like os dot time, then I'll be writing here a tag which will be like internal dot import, then I will be writing dot os dot return, and when you're done with that things here I'll be now just printing this selection here. So just I'll be now writing that, and when you're done with that things here you have to do one thing, just move here again, then I will be just writing a tag here which will be just like here I'll be now writing selection equal, then I will be writing that to a tag which will be just like here os dot terminal, and when you press that just I'll be writing dot time, here I will be now just writing a tag which will be like services, so here I'll be now writing that, and when you've done that just here I'll be now writing google dot chat app, and we've done with that things here I will be now just writing a tag, just I'll be moving down now, then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like here return, then I'll be writing equal, then just I'll be writing that to like Django, then making this here this bracket, and then in that I'll be writing that to a tag which will be like Kickstart dot frontend dot page. So just when you've done that I'll be saving this file here, and then I will be just moving down and I'll be importing this Kickstart here. So you can see we have imported that, just I'll be now saving this file here, and you can see we have just saved that, then I will be just moving down now and just writing a tag which will be like here content equal, then I will be just writing Kickstart, then I'll be just making this bracket here, I will be now writing that to like chat dot conversation dot google dot app. So when you're done with that just I'll be moving down, then I'll be printing this front end here, and when you've done that just I'll be moving down again, then I will be just writing a tag which will be like external equal, then I will be just writing that to like os dot return, then I'll be just making that here again, then here when you've done with that things here I will be now writing making dot add, then I'll be writing dot selection, and when you've done with that just right here dot return now, and you can see we have done that. Just I'll be now going to file, saving this file here, and you can see we have just done with that. Now if I show in the Google Chrome, our app should be just ready of chat application which we are just making. So just open Google Chrome, so you can see here it is our chat application, like I'm telling you it is now ready. We are getting menu bar here, then we are just getting our chat conversation logo here, then we are also getting the search bar of that, then the activity section here, then we are getting this support section, and we are getting the settings section also. We are also getting our Google Apps and this email section, and then we are just also getting this chat box here and rooms you can join. There is no conversation selected till here, but it will be just coming if you just export, import, or create your own rooms and find a conversation to just chat with anyone. And you can also see we can just search our rooms, like if you are having so much chat or rooms here, so you can search also if you know some of the people but they are not coming, if you are finding again and again, so you can just write their name here and just search, or you can also write the chat or room name which you have just created with the name of it, will be also just appearing in the box. So just like that you can build your own chat conversation app in Django with Python. So I hope you understand how to build this app in Django with Python, and I hope you also enjoy this video like you enjoyed my previous video. So just spectate all video we are working with, and I hope you'll be enjoying all the further on videos also. So just I'll be meeting in next project. So for today, good, bye. Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I am your designing developer. Today I will show you how to build one meeting section in Django with Python. And I hope you will be also enjoying this project, also like you enjoyed my previously recently projects which I have uploaded, and I hope you will be also enjoying this one like you enjoyed my previous one. So just I hope you will be enjoying that. But before, if you are just new here, so please hit the subscribe button. Then after it also hit the notification bell, from which you will be getting all the notifications of my video when I will be uploading. So from that it will be also help for you, and it will be also help for me, because from that you will be learning more new things, more new clones, and more new projects which I will be uploading on my channel. And if you just take a help from this video, or it is really helpful for you, so also like that and share it if you, with your friends if you like that, because I want to that this video will be really helpful for all people who are just learning this Django and Python things. So just share with your friends if they are programmer or coder, so they can also just get a really good help to learn Django from beginners to advanced. And this video will be really helpful for you, so just enjoy this video. And now we'll be just starting with our project. So just before starting the project, first of all I want to show you the demo how it is just looking when we have just made, and I've just already made that. So I'll be showing you how it is just looking and how we'll be just making that. So just I'll be opening it in my Google Chrome. So you can see here it is our Google Meet section which we'll be just building. So just you don't take this Google here, just take this Meet. Like Meet is a section like you can just meeting, like if you are a school student, so you know that like in COVID-19 days we are just doing online classes on just Zoom app or any other app which you are using. So like that, this is a meeting app which you can just use to meet anyone at your face to face. Okay, so like that this app used. So here you have to just write a code or link which you have given by your user which you are using this Meet section, and then you have to press and write the code or link, paste link or write a code. Then you have to press you have to press enter, and it will be just share your link, and you can just talk with anyone which you are just talking with the user. And you can also make your own meeting, so you can just also give your own code or link to a person who are just using this Meet section here. So we'll be building that here. So for building that, first of all you have to just open your VS Code, in which we'll be typing some of the codes of related to that. So just I'll be opening my VS Code here, just going to search bar, writing here VS Code, or you can just write full form of that, which is called Visual Studio Code. So you can see my VS Code has been just opened here, and we are just getting some of the features in that, like we are just getting only the front page of that. Then we are getting it here, the time also, it is a correct time if you just notice, and it is the like correct day and correct date also which we are getting here. Now you can see time has been changed to 10:01 p.m. and here it is also the same time which is called 10:01 p.m. And here we are just also getting here the support button, feedback button, settings button. Then we are getting the Google apps you can change to YouTube or anywhere you want to. You can also change your Google account to any other one if you want to just work with that, or you can just same account if you want to use, you can use that. It's your choice what account you have to use and what account you have to work with. We are just also getting this link here which you can just copy and paste, so you can just directly move to Google Meet here. So just I'll be opening VS Code to just write my codes here. So you can see this is our VS Code which we have just opened to write codes. But before starting that, I'll be zoom in so you can just see my codes which I'll be writing here. But now here we have to import some of the things which we have to write, so we can just move on and work with our codes. So we have to just write here import, then you have to change that to a tag which will be just like import OS. Then you have to change that to a tag which will be like import, and then you have to change that to like we have import OS here. Then you have to just import that to like return. Then just when you're done with that, right here import time, and you have to also import a thing which is called date time. So you can see we have just import many things which we want to import. Now we can just import a tag which will be like terminal. So you have to write here. You can see we have just done with that. Now just I'll be moving down here and then writing a tag which should be like date equal. Then you have to change that to like terminal. And here when you're done with that, just I'll be making this bracket in which I'll be writing these columns. Here I will be now writing like date. And then when you're done with that things, here I will be now just writing comma in which I'll be writing time. So you can see we have just done with that. Now I will be making an input box, and in this input box I will be just writing Google Meet section in Google Apps. Okay, so when you're done with that thing, just I'll be now moving down here again. I'll be writing a tag which should be like random, and in this random tag I'll be making an input tag here. And now in this tag I will be just writing like os.return right here. So just first of all close here. Now just write os.return. When you've written that thing, just you have to move here and then write a tag which should be like terminal now. So when you're done with that things here, just I'll be now moving down now. So you can see we have just done that. Now here when you're done with that thing, just you have to write a tag which should be like internal equal. Then you have to change that to like a tag which should be like here Google. Then make a bracket here in which I will be writing os dot return again. Then you have to write comma and then write here terminal. And you have to also write here take enter, so we can just import at the top here, so we can just see our thing which we are making at the front end of our page. Here I'll be now writing tick enter, then I'll be just moving down here and just writing an import tag again. Here I will be now just changing that to a tag which will be just like here return. Then I will be just making this bracket here, and now in this bracket I will be writing input, and then when that just I'll be writing comma, then I'll be changing that to like Google. So when you're done with that things here, I will be now just moving down, and you can see we have just done that. So when you're done with that things here, I will be now writing that to a tag which will be like here external equal. Then I will be writing that to date time, and when you've done that, making this bracket here, and I'll be writing tick enter. Then I'll be just making comma here, and just I'll be now writing a tag which should be just like here tick enter. Two times we have to write now. So when you're done with that, now we have to print that things here which we are writing here like date. Then print here a tag which will be like input. Then you have to print here like internal, and you have to also just print a tag which will be like external. So when you're done with that things here, you have to move down now. Then I will be just writing a tag which should be right here like return equal. Then you have to just write a tag which should be like os dot google. Make this bracket in which I will be writing a tag which will be right random. Make bracket here also in which I will be writing input. Make bracket again and write these columns which we have written at the top. Now you have to just write the thing which should be just like external. Then you have to just make a comma here, and then in here you have to write enter again, so we can show everything at the front end. Then here I will be writing that to like Google Meet. So you can see now we have to link our camera, so we can just see like what things we are getting and how our face is coming, it is good or not, our camera quality just like normal which we use. So we have to now link our camera, so just you have to write camera equal link. Then you have to just write here like press Ctrl Z. Now write here Google Meet, link Google Meet. Then you have to just write here like tick enter at front end. So you can see we have just written that things here. Now I will be just moving down, saving this file here. So you can see now this file has been just saved here successfully. Now when you've done with that things here, just when you've saved that, I'll be pressing backspace here, saving again. Then if I show you in the Google Chrome, so our file will be automatically just opened there, and if I show you, so our project should be just ready here. So just I'll be opening that in my Google Chrome. So you can see here it is our Google Meet section which we have to just make, or you can say our Meet section which we have to make, in Django with Python is successfully ready. We are just getting the logo of that and the heading of that. Then we are just getting the same time and the same day and date which we are just getting. Then we are also getting the support section, feedback section, settings section. Then we are getting Google Apps here which we are just getting, and then we are also getting this Google account section in which you can just sign in with your own email or any other email which you want to sign in with. Then we are getting this premium video meetings now for free for everyone. You can just talk with anyone you want to, add your face to face. You can just write the code or link, paste the link or write the code and press enter to just join your meeting. Or if you want to make your own meeting, you can press new meeting to make your own meeting and just give the user code or link which is coming to the user which you want to talk with. So like that you can build your own Google Meet sections in the Django with Python. So I hope you understand how to build that, and I hope you also enjoy this video like in general previous videos in Django with Python. So just like that you have to enjoy that all videos which I am coming up with. And just if you are new here and watching this video for the first time and you want to learn Django, become a full stack of that. So first of all check my first video of Django, then move on to second, third, and like that see all the one, then move on to this video. So it will be really helpful for you and you can learn more than enough projects which I have uploaded in the starting. So it will be really helpful for you if you just learn that all things. But if you are just intermediate programmer of Django, so it will be easy to understand beginner project. Then we'll be directly coming up into like original project which is called intermediate or advanced will be coming up in future. So I hope you understand that all things, and just I'll be meeting you next project. So for today, goodbye. Hello friends and Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my channel. I'm your designing developer. My name is Inshal. I am a full stack developer and graphic designer. Today I will show you how to build one calendar in Django with Python. And I hope you will be also enjoying this video like you enjoyed my previous videos of Django in Python. And I hope till here you are just enjoying my recently videos which I have uploaded on. And just before watching this video, if you are new here, so please hit the subscribe button, and after it also hit the notification bell from which you will be getting all the notifications of my video when I will be uploading. So from that it will be also help for you, and it will be also help for me, because from that you will be learning more new things, more new clones, and more new projects which I will be uploading related to Django or any other programming language which you want to learn with. So just you have to subscribe to my channel, and if this video is really helpful for you or you are enjoying this video and learning more than enough things, so just also like this video, and also just share it with your friends if you are just enjoying that, because it will be really helpful for them also if they want to learn coding or many other things related to programming language. You can just move on and share your videos from them, so it will be really good for you to so do that all things which I am talking about. So just like I'm telling you, we'll be building our project which is called calendar in Django with Python, and I hope you'll be enjoying that. So just now before starting the project, first of all I want to show you the demo one which I'll be showing you in the later on when we done with introduction. So just now we'll be starting with our project. So just like I'm telling you, I will be showing you the like original, or we can say the demo thing which we have made of calendar in Django with Python. Then the original one we'll be just making and covering up in the end. So just first of all I'll be opening my Google Chrome and showing you how it is and how it is looking. Just I'll be showing you. So you can see here it is our Google Calendar. We can say calendar in Django with Python, which we are just making today. You can see that we are getting the main menu here. Then we are just getting the calendar section today button. Then we are also getting this arrow here which is called next week, previous week. Then we are just getting this calendar June to July 2021, and we are just also getting weekday, means you can just check the calendar of any day, week, month if you want to, and you can also check the air calendar here. So there are many calendars are here, you can check that. And then you will be also getting many other things here like other calendars and holidays. You can also check when it will be coming. You can also create your own calendar from here if you want to create and know more than enough things about that, like how it is today, what is date, and when the holidays will be just coming. So then you can create your own calendar here. So it will be easy for you to understanding more than enough things. So now we'll be just starting with our video here. So just my VS Code has been just already opened. So just I want to show you. But before that I want to just show you like how it will be just looking when we'll be just making. And you can see we are getting many other logos and many other things which we have to get. Then if I scroll down, you will be getting time also here. You can see that 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So this time is in AM. Then if I move down, so it will be changing into PM. So you can see that. So it will be showing you time also of the date which you are having. So you can see that here we are just getting the time also. So now this is at 10 p.m. and it is just moved down, not too much of the 10 p.m. because there is 10, 12. So it is moved down 10 to 12%. So this is called 10, 12. When it will be 11, so it will be going here, and then it will be 11, 1, 2 or 5, so it will be moving down, down, and like that it will be changing its time again and again. So you can see how useful is that thing which you can just use, but it will be not showing the exact time here. It will be just only showing it like what hour is just going on here, and it will be not showing the exactly minute which we are getting. So just, but it will be really helpful for you because you want to just see the date in calendar. If you want to check, you don't check like calendar, in calendar you don't check the time here, just you check the time in the clock, or your you can also check in your computer clock or mobile clock because that is just already active. So just we'll be starting with our video. So before that, just I'll be opening my VS Code here so I can just show you like what codes we'll be just writing. So these are the codes which is just written the previously, which I have done in the previous video. So this video I am recording after that video, so because of that my VS Code is already opened, and this video is this project is also coming. So here I'll be raising that all things here. Then I will be writing a tag which will be like import return. Then import a tag which will be like import the kinter. Then import again which will be just like here OS. Then you have to import a tag which will be just like tick enter, we have import already. Here I'll be now importing time, then import here date time. So you can see we have done with that. Now just I'll be moving down here. Then I will be just importing a tag here which will be just like time. Then I'll be writing time series. So just I'll be now moving down here, and when you're done with that things here, I will be now just writing a tag which will be just like here series equal return, make this bracket in which I will be now writing a tag input, right here random, make bracket again in which I will be writing that to like time, comma, series, then you have to write comma, then write here like calendar. So you can see we have done with that things. Then just I'll be moving down here and just writing a tag which will be just like here tick enter equal OS, then I will be making that to like input. Then just I've already written input, so here I'll be now writing random. Then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like here return. Then I'll be writing comma tick enter. So when you've done with that things here, just I'll be now moving down, and then I will be writing a tag which will be just like here return equal. Then I will be just changing that to a tag which will be just like here like calendar. I'll be now writing. So when you're done with that things here, I will be now just making a tag which I have to write here like OS. I'll be now writing. Then I'll be making that here like that, and here I'll be now writing return comma tick enter. So you can see we have just done with that things. Then when you've done that, just I'll be now moving down, then I will be writing that to like input, and then I'll be writing here random. And now when you've done with that things here, I will be now writing a tag which will be just like return. And now here when you've done with that, just I will be now writing equal to, then change that to like calendar again, and make this bracket here in which I will be now writing series, but I'll be now writing time series, so it will be easy to understand here. So just when you've done that, I'll be moving down again, then I will be just writing like date time equal, then I will be just writing that to like random, make this bracket in which I will be now writing float, then I'll be just making comma here also, and then in that I will be just writing tag which will be just like here OS. Just I'll be saving this file here, and then I will be just continuing save this here. And when you're done with that things here, you have to do one thing, just you have to move down here again. Then I will be just writing a tag which will be just like here random only. Just you will be not making random. I'll be now making input tag, because random we have already made at the top, and many times we have just made that. Input tag I've only made at the top, but we have not written anything in that. Just we have simply written the random tag. Then we are just moving on with that. So here I'll be now just writing a tag which will be just like here click enter. Then I will be making this comma here in which I will be writing time. So you can see we have just done with that things here. I will be now printing that things here. So here I will be now printing this, then I will be printing this tick enter here, and I will be also printing this return here. So when it's done with that things, just I'll be now moving down here, then I will be just writing print tag here again, write that. Then when you've done that here, I will be now just writing a tag which should be like print. We have not to write, we have to just write time now. Then you have to just make a tag which will be right here. First of all, move down now. Then I'll be writing time equal tick enter. Then just I'll be making a tag which will be like date time dot return. Then I will be just moving down now. Then I will be just making a tag which will be just like here return equal. Then I will be writing time. Then I'll be writing series, and then I will be just making that to a tag which will be like tick enter dot calendar. And then I will be moving down, and here I will be now writing print time, then print here return also which we have written. So just I'll be now saving this file, saving here also. When you've done with that, just open your like Google Chrome now, because now our project should be just ready of calendar, just open. So you can see here we are just getting our project of calendar, like we are getting main menu, then we are getting the calendar heading, today options, and we are also getting the previous week, next week date, and you can also see the month which is just going on like June to July 2021. It's the calendar of. Then we are getting the search box, support section, settings menu. We are also getting the like week section. You can change that to week, month, or year if you want to. We are getting Google Apps here, and the account in which you want to switch with, or if you want to exist with the same account, you can also do that. You can also change the date from here if it is just incorrect, and you can also see the original time, but it will be only showing the time in hours. You cannot see the time in minutes. And it will be also showing your all the birthdays and everything, reminder tasks and everything here which you want to just write, but it should be just correct in your Gmail. When you are making your Gmail account, so all the birth dates and your name and everything should be correct, then it will be remember. If you are just writing the not the date, because some people do like if they are children, so they just write the like wrong date of the wrong date of birth of their, like they're at 2000 but they are on 2013 12. So just not do like that. If you do that, so it will be showing the same year and the same date of the like of birthday here. So just take care about that. So just we are getting also reminders task, or you can just change the year only, but don't change the like birth, your birth. Like if you are born on 1 April, so just not take that to 5 April. You can just take any of the year. It's not about year, it's about like birth of month. So just take care about that all things. Then it will be just good for you and you can move on. And it will be also showing you like it will be bank holiday at the first, you can see it is showing. So it will be also showing when it will be holidays in Pakistan. You can check from here also, and you can also check from Google. It's not a big deal to check that all things. So just I hope you understand how to just build a calendar in Django with Python, and I hope you also enjoy this video like in German previous videos in Django. So just I hope you understand that all things. Just I'll be meeting you in next project. So for today, goodbye.